A perfect summer evening here on Cape Cod. We're here at McKeon Park in Hyannis, Massachusetts. Alongside Luke Brenneman, I'm Gino Antamarino. The Harwich Mariners getting set to take on a Harbor Hawks squad that has been tanking recently. 3-7 in their last 10. 12, 14, and 3 on the summer. They sit fourth in the West, but just 3 points back from Wareham, who sits first. The Mariners sit at 13, 12, and 3, tied for fourth in the East with Chatham, 29 points in the standings. So both these teams trying to make sure that as we get closer to the end of the summer, they're putting their best foot forward each and every day. And tonight can be one of those games that can be a difference maker as we head into the final moments of this summer. Luke, obviously the Mariners coming off of a loss yesterday, 5-2 against the Falmouth Commodores. Mariner bats really struggled in that game, just 2 hits going into the ninth. What needs to be different about today's offense for the Mariners?
Well, I want to see them attack. They're going against a starter in Tyler August, who was a Cape League All-Star over the weekend, and he has good stuff. You look back to his numbers at school, just 27 innings at Liberty, struck out 36 batters and walked just 5. So yet again, another one of these Cape League arms that's going to pound the strike zone with a ton of swing and miss stuff. So Harwich can't play on their heels. They can't try and take ball 4. If it's there, obviously take the free bag. But all I'm saying is you just got to look at August's numbers to know it's not going to be there too often.
Well, leading things off for the Mariners is the second baseman, Tanner Marsh, followed by Nico Brini, the center fielder. Aiden Robbins sits in the hole. He's the right fielder. 4, 5, 6 for the Mariners. Maddox Maloney, the shortstop. Matt Conti catching, and D. Kennedy left field. First pitch to Marsh. It's the outer edge for strike 1. Rounding out the order for the Mariners, it's 7, 8, 9. Jake Coonan, the designated hitter, had a home run against August last time these two teams faced off. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Pitch was low. They said he went around. Joe LaBella over on first. Made the call, so Marsh quickly down 0-2. Sam Harris batting in the 8th spot, the first baseman, and Sam DiCarlo third base. He's batting 9th. As the 0-2, a swing and a miss for Marsh. The ball gets to the backstop. Brody Briggs, the catcher, couldn't get behind it, and it's a drop third strike. So Marsh is safe on first.
He'll take it. That's a tough rule, man. I mean, I get it. And you see it a lot in the pro game where some of these relievers come in back-end situations of tight games and 2-strike counts, and they'll spike a wicked slider or curveball, and then the runner from third will score, and everybody's looking around. But you got to be cautious of it. Your catcher has to be aware of your tendencies as the pitcher on the mound with his breaking stuff.
Tyler August can certainly deliver that strikeout stuff. Tied for the most on the team in terms of the pitching staff with 19 strikeouts as the first pitch to Nico Brini from the left side misses high and away. August, the rising sophomore out of Liberty, 6'3", 225 pounds. Righty on lefty. Here's the 1-0. Fastball right down the middle. Strike 1 to Brini.
Going to see a lot of that tonight. Fastball, fastball, fastball from Tyler August. He has a slider and a curve. Doesn't use it very much.
Marsh dives back to first on the pick attempt. It's a bang-bang play, but Marsh is back with his right hand first. Going over the defensive lineup for the Harbor Hawks, starting in the outfield in left, Parker Brocious, Owen Prince at center, and Devin Mitchell right. It's the 1-1, a swing and a miss to Brini. To the infield, third base, Jake Schaffner. Shortstop, Charlie Bates. Second base, Jeff Lugie. First base, Gabe Camacho. Catching is Brody Briggs. And as we talked about, Tyler August on the mound. 1-2, a throwback to first. Marsh is back. Marsh, not someone that steals bases very often. He's actually got none on the summer. He's 0 for 2. So making sure that he stays put over there at first. As August fires the 1-2, called strike 3. Nico Brini watched that one all the way into the inside corner. And there's one away in the top of the first.
Got to be ready to hit, Gino. 2 up. Could say 2 down, but 2 strikeouts as Marsh is still at first base. But nonetheless, the Mariners just not pulling the trigger.
Here's Aiden Robbins. We talked about August should already have 2 away in this inning. He's got 2 strikeouts, but a drop third strike put Marsh on first. So he's still over there. First pitch to the righty, Robbins. Sails outside.
Something to look out for tonight is how can the Mariners hang in this game while August is still on the rubber as the starter? He's their best arm. When you get in the Hyannis bullpen, they've been really struggling.
Here's the 1-0. Just misses a little bit low. August making his first start here this summer. This past year at Liberty also did not start. It's his 8th appearance on the mound, a 4.02 ERA. Here's the 2-0 to Robbins. Fouled straight back.
So that's the thing to look out for. If he's not a starter and he hasn't even started in the Cape, then this is a guy that their manager, Mitch Carricker, has really only trusted to go 2-3 innings max at one point so far this summer. So if Harwich can get to him, great. But if not, drive that pitch count up, force Carricker to bring in a new arm, and then go after him.
You're absolutely right, Luke. Here's the 2-1 Robbins. Skied straight back. So a 2-2 count to Robbins. But on that note about August not lasting very long, we actually saw August last time these two teams faced off back on July 1st, a 2-2 tie. First reliever out of the bullpen was August. He went just 3 innings, gave up 3 hits and 2 earned runs. Throw back to first, not in time. August also in that game, 6 strikeouts. As I talked about, he's got that strikeout stuff, looking to add another here with Robbins on the ropes. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That's 96, right on the outer edge on the corner. It was a strike the whole way. Robbins didn't pull the trigger because it was already in the catcher's mitt right as he decided to swing. Look out for August. I mean, he struck out the first 3 of the game tonight.
August already with 3 strikeouts, but as we talked about, Marsh on first after a drop third strike. Still in the top of the first, scoreless. Marsh remains on first. Here's Maddox Maloney batting cleanup tonight. The shortstop for the Mariners. First pitch to him from the right side. Flips the lower edge for strike 1.
Hyannis bench, you can already tell. We haven't seen these guys since the 1st of July, but they're loud, Gino. They're talking trash already in the first inning, getting their guy going.
The 0-1, another swing and a miss. We saw that a lot from Falmouth yesterday, a team that's very vocal out of their dugout, getting their guys ready to go. And like you said, we've already experienced that with Hyannis. Here's the 0-2. Just misses a little bit low. A balk actually sends Marsh to second. Maloney smiling back at Tim Carey, the home plate umpire. Brody Briggs, the catcher, runs out to the mound to talk with August. And now he retreats to behind home plate.
You know, the first thing I'm thinking when I'm seeing August come out and start like this is how the heck did this guy pitch under 30 innings at college at Liberty?
He's got good stuff early. 0-2 to Maloney. Breaking ball misses high and tight. First ball of the count. We talked about how loud Falmouth gets, and it can get under the skin of the Mariners. We'll see if the Harbor Hawks have the same luck here. The 1-2. Down the middle, strike 3. 97 miles per hour with the fastball. Tyler August actually struck out for that frame, but the drop third strike sent Marsh to first. But he said, you know what, I've got plenty more in the tank. Bang, 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 all in order. 4 strikeouts for August. We're just underway here in Hyannis. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network for the home half of the first.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Get ready for big results with our small machines. With more.
Welcome back to McKeon Park. Tyler August on the mound for the Harbor Hawks, and he struck out 4. Yes, you heard me correct, 4 in the top of the first. The first strikeout, a drop third strike, sent Tanner Marsh to first. But Tyler August saying, don't worry, I've got plenty of strikeouts left in the tank. Maddox Maloney, Aiden Robbins, Nico Brini all falling to the punch-out. Now the Mariners look to defend, bottom of the first, still scoreless. Gianni Gambardella on the mound for the Mariners. The Harbor Hawks order. 1, 2, 3, Jake Schaffner, the third baseman. Parker Broches, the left fielder. First time the Mariners get to see him here this summer. Jeff Lugie, second base. Batting cleanup, Gabe Camacho, first base. 5, 6, 7. Dayton LaChance, designated hitter, also someone the Mariners are seeing for the first time. Charlie Bates, shortstop. Brody Briggs batting in the 7th spot, the catcher. And then 8 and 9, all new guys for the Harbor Hawks for the Mariners. Devin Mitchell, right field. Owen Prince, center field. So a lot of changes, a lot of moving pieces for this Harbor Hawks team. They try to right the ship as we get closer to the end of this regular season. Mariners yet to win against the Harbor Hawks this summer, 0-1 and 1. Here's Gambardella, first pitch. This is low and inside to the lefty Jake Schaffner. Gambardella, the right-hander, rising senior out of Maine. 6'2", 210 pounds. He rocks back and comes forward with the 1-0. This one's flared foul over Hyannis' dugout along the third base side. The defense for the Mariners goes like this. In the outfield, D. Kennedy at left, Nico Brini at center, Aiden Robbins at right. Schaffner digs back in from the left side. Here's the 1-1. Blasted straight back. To the infield, Sam DiCarlo at third, Maddox Maloney at short, Tanner Marsh at second, Sam Harris at first. Catching is Matt Conti, who's been swinging a hot bat, 7-game hitting streak. Him and Trey Wells have been a nice duo on the back end for the Mariners. Here's the 1-2 to Schaffner. Just misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gambardella making his 5th appearance, 3rd start this summer, the 2-2. This is inside, right at the knees of Schaffner. Works it to a full count. Gambardella with a 3.68 ERA. 1-1 record through 14 2/3 innings. Here's the payoff pitch. Misses low, ball 4. That sends Schaffner to first with no outs in the bottom of the first. Still scoreless ball game. The Harbor Hawks have a base runner.
That's a tough take. I mean, Schaffner took the 2-2, which was just inside to make the count full. Borderline. Conti was ready to throw down to third for strike 3. The same thing happened on the payoff pitch. Just missed.
First pitch to the righty, Broches. Called strike 1. Broches, a rising senior out of Georgia Tech. First game for the Harbor Hawks this summer. Returner to Hyannis from last summer. Played 8 games for the Harbor Hawks last year. Here's the 0-1. This is outside.
You can get the grasp for the pitching matchup already tonight. Tyler August for Hyannis. Power, power, power. Fastball, fastball, fastball. Gambardella throws his fastball at 88 to 90. That's where August's changeup lands sometimes.
Throw back to first. Schaffner back with his right hand first. Gambardella is someone that doesn't have a ton of strikeout stuff. He's got 7 strikeouts through 4 games, but usually someone to pitch to contact. Here's the 1-1. This is low.
That's 14 2/3 innings of action. So about every 2 innings is when Gianni's recording a strikeout. Those are numbers that are way down when you look at the rest of the league average.
2-1. This is inside, right at the elbows of Schaffner. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs, with Schaffner on first. Still a scoreless ball game here in Hyannis. That was good math out of you, Luke. That Indiana education.
That's what we do. Big Ten, baby.
Here's the 3-1. This one skied foul, this time over the Mariners dugout along the first base side.
But especially in the Cape League, I mean, if you asked a college pitching coach, what would you want the strikeouts to innings ratio to be? And any logical one would say, forget that, I just want my guy to get outs. But most pitchers are looking to be around a strikeout or above per inning.
Runner goes from first, the 3-2 popped up, foul again, same spot as the last foul ball. So Schaffner will put on the brakes and trot back to first. A beautiful day here in Hyannis, 71 degrees, a slight breeze, but nothing that's going to affect the trajectory of a ball if it gets hit in the outfield. Sunny, but not too sunny for the outfielders to worry about. Just a picture-perfect summer day. Here's the payoff pitch. Schaffner goes from first, fouled straight back. Schaffner looking to take off for second. 3 stolen bags this summer through 18 games. He's been picked off twice. We've seen Conti gun down a couple of guys going to third, but have yet to see him gun anyone down going to second.
How refreshing was it last night to see Tyler Wells catch a guy stealing at second base?
Throw back to first. Schaffner back with his right hand first. Now Trey Wells, we had Adam Housley, who was Harwich Mariner back in the early 90s, watch it on the broadcast, and he said, that's what we call a hose. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back.
And this is the struggle of being a guy who pitches to contact. When you don't have that strikeout stuff, if you're playing against a scrappy team or against a scrappy hitter in an at-bat like this with Brocious, he's just wearing down Gambardella, and it's early. The pitch count is getting way up on just the second batter of the game. 7
pitches to Brocious. Gearing up for 8. Schaffner goes to second, and this pitch is low and outside. Gets away from Conti. He's all the way to the backstop. Schaffner runs to third. He's in there easily. The Harbor Hawks crowd starting to come alive here at McKeon Park. Runners on the corners with one just 90 feet away from breaking this 0-0 deadlock. Here's Jeff Lugie up to bat. You might have heard some of the fans as well as the Harbor Hawks dugout yelling Luge. But back-to-back walks for Gambardella. He tries to right the ship against the lefty Lugie. First pitch. This one is crushed into right center. Brini back towards the wall, and he makes the head-high grab. My, oh my, still going to bring home Schaffner, but that could have been a lot worse for the Mariners. Harbor Hawks up 1-0 with a sac fly from Lugie that he got all of that pitch. Sent Brini all the way back to the track in right center, and on the run, somehow, some way, contorted his body to make the grab up by his ear. There's one away with the Harbor Hawks up 1-0. Brocious still on first. First pitch to Camacho. Pops this one up down the left field line. Sam DiCarlo, the third baseman, gets called off by the left fielder D. Kennedy, who makes the head-high grab for out number 2.
Let's go back to that Lugie
That
sac
was
fly.
a bomb.
I thought that was going to land at the Hyannis airport behind the field. I don't know how Brini got there. I mean, the jump he got off the bat, it wasn't one of those high towering fly balls that looked like it was going to be a no-doubt home run. It was a rocket off the bat, a perfect launch angle for the sake of being visually pleasing, and Brini had it the whole way and made a fantastic play.
Here's the righty LaChance. Swing and a miss. On the first pitch.
And it really was one of those where you were going to turn your head and write down a 3-run homer in the scorebook. I have no idea how that stayed in the ballpark, Gino.
Lugie yet to record a home run this summer through 14 games. The 0-1 from LaChance gets popped up over towards the Mariner dugout and actually ricochets off the top of the dugout. So foul ball. Steve Englert, the manager for the Mariners, was looking up. He was ready to make a play if it came towards him. Longtime Mariners skipper in his 21st season. So an 0-2 count to Dayton LaChance, the designated hitter. The 0-2 line through the left side, a base hit. Dayton LaChance, in his 4th game here for the Harbor Hawks this summer, records his 2nd hit this summer. There's 2 aboard in the bottom of the 1st. Hyannis up 1-0 over the Mariners. And here is Charlie Bates, the 6th-spot hitter.
Looking for Gianni to just strand these 2, keep the damage at 1 in the opening inning. A lot of loud contact, though, Gino. We've seen with Mariner pitchers, you walk 2 guys in an inning, especially the first 2 batters, not many good things happen.
Righty on lefty. First pitch. It's the inner edge for strike 1.
That's a good pitch. A slider in on a left-handed hitter, breaking right at that lower bottom corner. A beauty from Gambardella.
Bates has been swinging a hot bat. Not an easy out. Here's the 0-1. Right back to that inside bottom corner. Bates in his last 15 days, his last 9 games. He's batting a .393 average. 1 runner in scoring position. It's Brochus on second. Gambardella fires the 0-2. Whistles way high. Nice job from Conti to haul it in as he reaches the glove up right at the shoulder of Bates. First ball of the count. Gambardella looks to reset. Looks back at second. Fires the 1-2. Flared foul. Charlie Bates, a rising sophomore out of Stanford. Two runners aboard here in the bottom of the first. Mariners down 1-0 to the Harbor Hawks. Gambardella fires the 1-2. Hard hit ground ball to second. Marsh is there, shuffles to his left, sidearms to first, and records the 3rd out of the frame. The Harbor Hawks ready to play in this one. A sac fly from Jeff Lugie that he got all of. Was in search of his first home run this summer. Came up just a little bit short. An acrobatic catch from Nico Brini saved the Mariners from being down by more than just 1. Hyannis up 1-0. We head to the top of the second. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
If you need to dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else, dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts, Milton Rents, your local source.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed.
We'll see if the Mariner bats can respond early here at McKeon Park in Hyannis. Alongside Luke Brenneman, I'm Gino Antamarino. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Mariner Radio Network. 5-6-7, 2 up for the Mariners. Matt Conti leads things off from the right side. First pitch, a liner to the left side of the infield. Charlie Bates hauls it in off the first hop, fires to first in time for out number 1.
I love that out of Matt Conti. That ball was rocketed right at the shortstop Bates. Got to give Charlie Bates credit. was at the glove side. He kind of O-laid it, but picked it right off one hop. And that's what you have to do if you're dealing with a guy who throws 97 and he finds the strike zone 9 times out of 10. One of the highest strike rates in the Cape League, coming off of a year at Liberty where he walked just 5 batters. You got to attack.
First pitch to D. Kennedy from the right side. Misses outside. That was actually the first time a Mariner bat has made contact with a pitch from August and have gotten it on play. August already up to 4 strikeouts today. Here's the 1-0. Foul tip. Mariners down 1-0 to the Harbor Hawks. A sac fly from Jeff Lugie. Scored the first and only run of the day so far. Mariners left 2 stranded in the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-1 to Kennedy. Foul tipped again. This one went right into the midsection of Briggs, who's behind home plate. He's keeled over right now, rips the helmet off. You can tell that one stung.
That is one of those. Everybody knows it too.
Right in the crown jewels, you can say. That's got to hurt. Briggs is hunched over right now, still on both his knees.
How about Briggs? He's got the old school catcher's hat on. So instead of the hard hat that a lot of the pros wear, or the complete mask that has the hat built into it, he wears the standard flat bill Hyannis ball cap. And then he puts the mask over top. I mean, catchers are the toughest guys in this sport.
Yeah.
That's why there's a lot of respect. If you always take a look at home plate umpires, for example, Tim Carey, the second that hit Briggs, this is a full-on injury timeout. He took over a minute there, and he looks to be okay. But the home plate umpire will always walk out and hand deliver a ball to the pitcher. That's just their kind of unwritten code behind the plate. And if an umpire gets hit, the catcher will stand on home plate, kind of tell his pitcher, let's give him a second here. Because they both know and have that mutual respect. One coming straight back at you, that hurts like you know what.
Absolutely right. So we resume play. Here's the 1-2 to Kennedy. Fouled straight back. This time Briggs ducked his head a little bit. A few foul tips from Kennedy. But you talked about that respect. As soon as Carey, the home plate umpire, came back from the mound, talked with Briggs, made sure he was all right. He's back behind the dish. Here's the 1-2. Whizzes low and away. Gets away from the glove of Briggs, so a new ball dealt to the mound.
It's now the second time that's happened in this at-bat. Plus the drop third strike. So Briggs behind the plate, maybe not in his A game when it comes to catching the baseball.
2-2. Whistles inside, right at the belt of Kennedy. Works it to a full count. 1 out, no base runners in the top of the second, rather. Payoff pitch to the righty Kennedy. Foul tipped again and again right into Briggs.
I mean, you just feel bad for this guy at this point. It is hard to watch, Gino.
August on the mound with a big smile.
Kenny just said, my bad.
Briggs shaking his head. This reminds me of the famous YouTube video. Scott Sterling, you ever seen that? The soccer player? Right. Trying to get out of the way of the ball, and it just keeps heading up. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back.
You got to be thinking Briggs is just like, put one over the wall as long as it doesn't come right back at me on this payoff.
Jeez, oh man. Briggs still behind home plate. 3-2 to Kennedy. Ground ball to short. Bates charges, hauls it in at the infield grass, whips it to first in time for out number 2.
It's now back-to-back fantastic plays from Charlie Bates at short. This one the complete opposite of Conti's leadoff liner right at him. He didn't move. Kind of a slow roller, charging the whole way, threw it on the run, a little bit of a sidearm jumping throw. Give credit to Camacho at first base. He picked it out of the dirt.
2 away in the top of the second. Mariners down 1-0. Here from McKeon Park in Hyannis. Jake Coonan, the DH, up to bat from the right side. First pitch. It's the outside edge for strike one. One of the hits August gave up last time these two teams faced off was a home run to Jake Coonan. 0-1, low and away. Jake Coonan yesterday against Falmouth, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Here's 1-1. Inside at the knees.
This is the type of pitcher that you can tell Coonan likes. A hard thrower, finds the zone a lot with the fastball. Jake is always ready to hit the fastball.
2-1 to the righty. Popped up.
The
Off
issues,
the high heater.
The issues for Jake Coonan come with the strikeout, and they come on the strikeout when he's way out in front of those diving off-speed pitches. August started him out with a slider in the dirt.
Here's the 2-2. Bounced foul right over to the Harbor Hawks dugout.
Just like on that one, Coonan, that first lead foot, the left foot of the right-handed hitter, was already down. All of his weight was on his front foot, but since it was a 76-mile-an-hour curveball, he just chucked his hands trying to spoil it away. He's just so geared up for 97 down the middle, which you have to be.
The 2-2. Low.
Really good take there.
Good eye from Coonan. Works it to a full count. Hyannis up 1-0 here in the top of the second. 2 outs, no base runners. Payoff pitch to Coonan. Misses low. Ball 4.
Just a heck of an at-bat right there from Jake.
Jake Coonan with several good takes, and so he will take his spot on first. 2 outs, top of the second. Sam Harris, the 8th spot hitter, first baseman for the Mariners. Gets set from the left side. Righty on lefty. First pitch. Bounced foul. Ricocheted right off the right foot of Harris before it spun over along the wall that separates the field from the bleachers. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Gino, correct me if I'm wrong. We have not been at McKeon Park since the second game of the summer.
You're absolutely right. Isn't that crazy to think?
It's nice to be back, though. I feel like we've seen so many of the same teams recently, been going to the same away ballparks. Then they come into White House Field. Almost a change of scenery. That feels like forever ago.
The 0-2. Drilled into right center. Owen Prince over to his left. Makes a head-high grab. A few feet in front of the track. That will do it for the top of the second. Sam Harris got a good chunk of that pitch. Good to see him, who's been a little bit of a slump. That will certainly get him fired up for his next at-bat. All right, Mariners still down 1-0. We head to the home half of the second right here on the Mariners Radio Network.
When you need to dig, lift, move, cut, or just about anything else, then dial up the Rental Source staffed with equipment and construction experts. They'll help you get the right machine for the job and make sure it's delivered when and where you need it. With locations across New England and the newest and most reliable inventory, Milton Rents is your local source.
You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it.
We're back here at McKeon Park in Hyannis alongside Luke Brenneman. I'm Gino Antamarino. Time now for the home half of the second. Bottom part of the order due up for the Harbor Hawks. It's 7-8-9. Leading things off is the catcher, Brody Briggs. who had a tough top of the second, took several foul balls right into the lower midsection. Takes a deep breath before walking over to the left batter's box. Devin Mitchell, the right fielder, on deck. Owen Prince, the center fielder, he's in the hole. Gianni Gambardella on the mound, second inning of work. Righty on lefty, first pitch. High and away. Brody Briggs, rising redshirt sophomore out of Arizona State. 1-0. Makes contact, but fouls it off over top of Hyannis' dugout along the third base side. We're here at McKeon Park on a beautiful summer evening here on Cape Cod. 70 degrees. 1-1. Just misses outside with the breaking ball. A little bit of a breeze, but not gusts of wind that's going to catch these balls and carry them. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Briggs. I got to say, Luke, I think McKeon Park is one of, if not my favorite, road fields here on Cape Cod. The 2-2. Popped up, out of play.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one, I'm a big fan of the osprey nests.
Where
they got
there
them
are
over
simply no ospreys.
No, they've been flying around. They've got the decks that are built for those osprey nets. As the 2-2, strike 3. It's the outer edge for Brody Briggs, who watched it all the way into Conti's mitt. First strikeout of the day for Gambardella. There's one away in the bottom of the second. Look, there's an osprey right there, right in front of us.
That's a seagull, Gino.
Is it really?
Seagull.
I didn't get a good look at it.
I mean, you guys in Pittsburgh, I don't know what you have over there, but
I'm pretty sure that was an osprey.
Definitely not seagulls, and certainly not ospreys.
First pitch to the righty, Devin Mitchell. I really hope that was not a seagull, because that's going to be embarrassing if it. Our producer, Dave Roberts, is confirming that that was, in fact, a seagull. The 0-1 is fouled straight back. Okay, well, we'll wait for an osprey. They've been around. So they've got the nests on top of the floodlights here at McKeon Park. The 0-2 to Mitchell. Misses high.
Nice frame job there from Conti. He brought a pitch all the way at the neck area of Mitchell and made it look like it hit right at the letters. Didn't get the call, but if you're Gambardella, you sure appreciate that.
Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball just misses low and away.
Gotta get that call. And in the same inning, August got that call in the top half. That's right on the corner.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gambardella.
Number 3, Owen Prince.
And so there's 2 away in the bottom of the second. Our beat reporter, Jack Belanger, rubbing some salt in the wound right now, showing me what a picture of an osprey looks like. First pitch to Owen Prince from the left side. It's the top edge for strike 1.
Give credit to Gambardella. His approach in this inning has been significantly different than the first. He walked back-to-back batters to start the game. Now it's nothing but strikes.
The 0-1. High bouncer to second. Marsh charges, fields it at his ankles, and throws to first. And that's the third out. You talked about it, Luke. A nice job from Gambardella to right the ship on the mound after giving up the first run of the day in the bottom of the first. A 1-2-3 frame by this Mariners defense, including 2 strikeouts from Gambardella. Mariners still down 1-0 here at McKeon Park. The Ospreys will be out sometime soon. We'll let you know when they do. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we know there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. Now that's how we all win. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning. Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
We're through two here at McKeon Park in Hyannis. Welcome into the Mariners Radio Network. A 1-0 Harbor Hawk lead. Mariners due up in the top of the third. It'll be 9-1-2. That's DiCarlo, Marsh, and Brini. Staying on the rubber is the red-hot, flame-throwing starter, Tyler August. The Mariners, without a hit so far tonight, DiCarlo will dig in for a righty-righty matchup. Trying to change that stat line. Remember, the last time August saw the Mariners, he went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs. It was a 2-run Jake Coonan home run. So for a guy that throws so hard and pounds the strike zone, just simply got to attack him and try and run in one. And find a gap. So DiCarlo digs in for the first time tonight. This will mark the first time through the order for Tyler August. First offering. Right down Broadway with what? The fastball, 0-1. August working with some speed. The 0-1, bouncing ball down the third base line. That goes foul. DiCarlo quickly behind like so many other Mariners tonight. No balls and 2 strikes. The sun peeking in and out. So now about half the field, the center and right side, in the sunlight, a couple clouds still. The 0-2 skips in the dirt, 1-2. A defensive substitution. Brody Briggs, the catcher who was beat up the last time the Mariners were at the dish, with a couple pitches hit right back into him. His day is over. It's Matthew Chatelli behind the plate. 1-2. Bouncing ball to short. Charlie Bates charging sidearm throw. One hop right into the mitt of Gabe Camacho. 1 out in the third. Briggs, another nice play fielding the ball, but now back-to-back times he's forcing his first baseman Camacho to really dig deep and pick that ball out of the dirt. Nonetheless, first out of the top of the third.
Yeah, Bates has had a busy day. A lot of those balls that Mariner bats are getting contact going right to him. He's got now 3 groundouts.
When you see those groundouts to the pole side, sure, it's common that Mariners get to hit it in that direction, but a lot coming with 2 strikes. First pitch to Marsh. A fastball right off the outside corner away, 1-0. But you got to think, he's getting to these 2-strike counts so quick that Harwich is just trying to put bat on ball and rolling it over to the pole side. Swing and a miss. The count's 1-1. Marsh struck out swinging his first time up, but reached on the drop third strike that got away. Harwich has just had 2 base runners tonight, that and a Jake Coonan walk. The 1-1 is a high fly, right field, going back Devin Mitchell. He's at the track and makes the catch a few feet shy of the wall. Marsh almost went opposite field with that one.
Had some nice carry on it. Marsh showing off the strength there. There's been a few hits that have gone to that right side that look like it might go. That one definitely had some carry on it. Mitchell kept going back.
That's how many feet it takes to clear that right field wall. That's significantly further than, hey, let's stack it up to Yankee Stadium. Take Fenway. Looking at about 310 over there. First pitch to Nico Brini. A slider right at the knees, called a strike, 0-1. Brini also a strikeout victim in the first inning. So far tonight, August has 4 strikeouts. Believe it or not, they all came in the first inning. 4 That's correct. The 0-1 to Nico. Ground ball left side. This could be a tough play into the hole. Fielded by Bates. Throws across his body. He cannot beat Nico Brini. The Mariners speedster beats it out for an infield hit. That's the first hit of the ball game for Harwich.
Right fielder from Seton Hall, number 24, Aiden Robbins.
Brini, just anytime there is contact and it's going to be a tough play. I mean, Bates did a nice job at fielding. Lunged over to his right, hauled it in, but his body was taking him one way, had to make the throw across the other way, and that taking some strength off of his throw. That gives Brini plenty of time to get to first with the speed he's got.
So 1 on with 2 outs. The Mariners down by 1 in the top of the third. Robbins the batter. Spits on a pitch in the dirt. That was the slider, 1-0. The combination for Tyler August is a 4-seam fastball, 95 to 97. He has a cut fastball that runs in on left-handed hitters. He throws very, very rare to see him throw that pitch. That's around 90. And then the slider comes in still with quite some velocity, 86 on the last one to Robbins. He checks on Brini at first, and Nico back, no problems. 1-0 the count. He gets set from the stretch. Brini runs, pitch down the middle, called a strike. Throw to second, goes into center field. Brini's off to the races, headed for 3. The throw to third, Brini diving in safely. Brini takes second and then takes third on the errant throw from the new catcher Chatelli, and the Mariners have a runner just 90 feet away with 2 outs in the third. The speed of Nico Brini beat out an infield hit, and now his legs propel him to third base. Harwich has something brewing.
The thing that makes Brini so dangerous is, yes, his speed, but his determination. He hardly ever second guesses himself. Should I go? Should I not? He goes.
1-1. In the dirt low. Robbins gets ahead, 2 balls and 1 strike. A lot of credit to Nico Brini, not only recording the first hit, but now putting some pressure for the first time tonight with 2 outs in the third inning on a Hyannis starter. The 2-1 is a wave and a miss at a fastball right down the middle. The count's 2-2.
Aiden Robbins broke his bat yesterday, so a new one today. I talked to him before the game. Is there any sort of superstition when it comes to using a bat you've been so well with? And he said, yeah, it just feels different.
2-strike pitch, jam shot foul, straight back. Robbins able to handle a 96-mile-an-hour fastball right in on his hands. He stays alive. Maloney on deck if we get there. Brini at third. The Mariners down 1-0 in inning number 3 at McKeon Park. We haven't been here since the second game of the summer. Another 2-2. Ground ball left side right at the shortstop. Bates, he had trouble. He bobbles it. The throw to first goes into the Mariner dugout, and Nico Brini scores. The throw ricocheted up against the fence right in front of the Mariners standing against the railing. And in air from Charlie Bates, the Hyannis shortstop, plates a run. Robbins on first.
Well, there you go. Talked about Robbins getting a new bat. Got some good wood behind that ball. It was a tough play for Bates to make. Both times the Mariners have reached in this inning, it's been because of tough balls that Bates has to kind of contort his body to make.
First pitch to Maddox Maloney. A fastball a little bit down, 1-0. 1 on, 2 out. The Mariners with 1 in. A tie game in the top of the third. Maloney gets a chance. 1 ball and no strikes to the Mariners shortstop. Here's the 1-0. Same spot, same result. A nice leave from Maddox, and he's ahead 2-0. Can tell with the Hyannis shortstop Bates, who just made the error, he's extremely athletic and can get to a lot of balls. The 2-0's a fastball too high. August smiles at home plate umpire Tim Carey. He can't buy a call right now. It's 3-0. But back to Charlie Bates, he can get to balls that some guys simply can't because of his speed. He's a little bit noodly where he can rotate and torque his body, but he doesn't have too much arm strength. 3-0 is up and in. A 4-pitch walk to Maloney. He takes first base. That's the second walk tonight from Tyler August. And the Mariners are getting to him in the third inning. First and second, 2 outs. Matt Conti gets an at-bat. Here comes the pitching coach, Blaze Martinez. Gino, what do you think he's saying to August right now? Not all of this is his fault. I mean, heck, you give out a 2-out base hit to Nico Brini. Then an error brings him home after he steals second and then takes third on a throwing error from the Hyannis catcher.
Right, so not all of these are necessarily August's fault. I think he might be a little bit frustrated with some of the calls from home plate umpire Tim Carey. Just like you were talking about, some of those pitches look to be right there, borderline strikes that went in the favor of the Mariners. So maybe just trying to settle August down, close the door, end the inning, and not give up any more damage with 2 runners for the Mariners aboard.
Maloney at first, Robbins at second. The batter, Matt Conti, a 1-1 game in the top of the third. 2 outs. August comes home. First pitch to Conti. Went to the curveball. That missed inside. The Mariner catcher ahead 1-0. These are the spots for Harwich. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Who can come through? If they're able to get leads early in ball games, they fare extremely well. The 1-0. High and tight. Conti stares at ball 2. Another thing to look out for as Mariners continue to get on base tonight, a new catcher in Chitelli. He already threw a ball into the outfield. Got to think you could potentially run on the new guy. 2-0, too tall. Conti ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. August walked Maloney on 4 pitches in the previous at-bat. That's now 7 consecutive pitches outside of the strike zone. The red-hot Conti got to have the green light. He stays away from a fastball down the dish, 3-1. So now the Harwich catcher on a week-long hitting streak. Pumps the bat once to August. He's ready to go. Conti's second on the team with 4 doubles. The 3-1. Smacked down the right field line a little bit late on the fastball. That goes foul. So the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out and 2 on. Both Maloney at first and Robbins at second will be in motion here. As the runners go, you're talking about a Conti double. What I just referred to, that would plate 2 if he can find the right gap. A 1-1 game. August set, looks in. The payoff pitch. Up high with the fastball. Conti laid off. And the Mariners have the bases loaded on back-to-back walks in the third.
The left fielder from Kansas.
Well, there you go. I mean, we talked about Luke at the beginning of this game. You know, Tyler August making his first start this whole year. Didn't start for Liberty. Hasn't started on the Cape yet. And we said this is somebody that goes 3 innings, 4 innings in his 3rd inning, and you can tell the command has started to fail a little bit.
Here's the Mariner RBI leader, D. Kennedy, with the bases loaded, a swing and a missed strike 1. Kennedy leads this team in doubles with 5 and runs batted in with 12. He's hitting .271 for average. Robbins at third, Maloney at second, most recently Conti at first. August looks in, working from the windup. The 0-1, fouled straight back. Kennedy behind, no balls and 2 strikes. With both teams who have solid and consistent pitching, Gino, this is a big spot. You can find a gap, whether it's just a flare in an 0-2 count. Could change this ball game just in the 3rd inning. 2-strike pitch. Swing and a liner down the left field line. It's down. 2 will score with ease. Kennedy rounds first. He's thinking extra bases. The stop sign's on for Conti at third. A 2 RBI double from D, and Harwich leads 3-1 in the 3rd.
The designated hitter from Princeton, number 5.
That's just what he does. A Mariner All-Star, now 14 runs batted in, adds to his team high in that category and tack on another 2-bagger, his 6th of the summer. Guess what? That also leads the Mariners.
Kennedy just pulled it down that left field line. He's got such an ability at being on time with those fastballs, and he just got all of that one.
First pitch to Jake Coonan. A slider away had Jake reaching. He swings and misses, 0-1. So the Mariners are up 3-1. It's been a 2-out rally. The first 2 men, DeCarlo and Marsh, went down in order. There were 2 outs, nobody on. And now this, a liner to short in the hole, gloved by Bates. A tough play off his back foot, and he made it. Charlie Bates just saved a run, gloving that one hopper to the arm side of Bates. for the third out of the inning, but not before the Mariners score 3 and take the lead. They lead 3-1. We head to the home half of the third on the Mariners Radio Network.
Offering 0% for 60 months on CAT's new lineup of compact track loaders. That's 0% for machines that have been redesigned from the ground up. 0% for new features and big comfort.
Nice cab, heated seat, great machine.
0% for more power and performance.
Picked up a big 4,000-pound block like it was nothing.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's 0 time left. There's a 0 chance that you'll want to miss our 0% for 72 months offer. For a limited time, CAT is offering 0% on the purchase of many new small excavators. That's 0% for better performance, 0% for next generation features.
Great machine. It's quite impressive.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's 0 time left. One source has it all. The pros' go-to rental choice for the newest and most reliable equipment for any job. One source that has a team you can rely on, the people, and a name you trust.
The Mariners take the lead. It's 3-1 through 2.5 here in Hyannis. Due up for the home Harbor Hawks in the bottom of the third. It's the top of the order. That'll be Schaffner, Brocious, and Luigi. The Mariners starting pitcher, Gianni Gambardella, will stay on the rubber. After so far 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, giving up just 1 hit and 1 earned run. But for the first time tonight, he's pitching with the lead. To start the third, it'll be a righty v lefty matchup as the leadoff man Schaffner digs in to the left side. Gambardella set. He looks in and comes home. The first offering popped up foul down the left field line. Gianni put the Harbor Hawks down in order, 1-2-3 in the second. A catastrophic difference from the first inning. Gino, what did you think he had working differently in the second frame?
He was just locating the zone.
0-1. Hard hit grounder to second, gloved by Marsh. He looked away as he picked it clean, flips to first, 1 out in the third. A 4-3 ground out. That one was hard hit off the bat of Schaffner. But the Mariners, that's their game. Unbelievable defense. There's not a single ball hit to a guy in the infield where you're saying, hey, they might not make this play. 1 out, nobody on. Brocious up for the second time tonight. He walked in the first. First pitch, too tall with the fastball, 1-0. The Harbor Hawks tonight in their all-white pinstripe uniforms, no buttons, more of a t-shirt V-neck look. Orange numbers with orange lettering on the script H for Hyannis. The 1-0 is in the same spot as the first pitch, too high, 2 balls and no strikes to the Harbor Hawk left fielder. Gambardella trying to find the zone, kicks and deals the 2-1. There it is, a fastball on the outside corner, 2-1. The Mariners in their baby blue uniforms, red lettering, red numbers, a navy trim, and a baby blue base. 2-1, way too high, 3 balls and 1 strike. Solid crowd here in Hyannis. The highest population town on the Cape. The 3-1, swing and a miss at a fastball right down the middle. Brocious lifted his head, pulled himself out of it, and the count goes full. Luigi on deck, 1 out, nobody on. Brocious steps out, fixes his batting gloves, digs back in. Gambardella working quick. The payoff pitch popped up. It's drifting into foul territory down the left field line. Maloney runs over and makes the catch. 2 outs in the third.
Maloney just commands that left side of the field. I mean, DiCarlo was right underneath it, but Maloney was screaming for it. DiCarlo just ducked his head and ran out of the way, and Maloney makes the grab. But there's been so many times, Luke, that we've seen Maloney just that presence on the left side. I mean, he just make plays, whether it's in left field. We saw him make a catch over at second base yesterday, and he was playing third.
First pitch to Jeff Lugie, 2 out, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. He truly is the quarterback of this defense, and that's
really
what you
is.
want out of your shortstop. The catcher, when it comes to shifts, runners on, he's barking out some orders. We've seen Mariners throw up some signs. 1-0 is a curveball that lands on the outer edge, 1-1.
I talked to Maloney and I said, I remember asking him right before the All-Star break, is becoming a leader, not just on the field, but off the field, is that something you've developed?
1-1, a wave and a miss. Gambardella had 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And he said, yes, that's been my main focus, is becoming more of a leader, being more vocal. But he said the reason I am such an anchor on that left side of the infield is because of all the reps I've got.
2-strike pitch, bounced foul down the first base line. Lugie will see another 1-2.
So for all the aspiring shortstops and third basemen that want to come play here on Cape Cod one day, take advice from Maddox Maloney. Get your reps in.
Gambardella looking to put the Hawks down in order. Another 1-2, swinging a hard hit grounder through the right side of the infield. A base hit for Jeff Lugie.
Back-to-back hard hit balls from Lugie. Had that sac fly in the first that we thought was going to be out of here, Luke, for his first home run of the summer. It was all the way back towards the wall. Nico Brini had to make a catch right by his ear on the track, but that one just split Marsh and Harris over on that right side.
So a 2-out base runner for the Harbor Hawks. Remember, the Mariners had 2 outs, nobody on in the top half of this inning, ended up scoring 3. First pitch, a swinging strike 1 to Gabe Camacho, way out in front of the Gambardella curveball. Gianni throws that curveball only right around 70 miles per hour. His fastball just at 88 to 90. Runner at first, the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. You look at the scouting report on Hyannis, nothing really blows you away on paper. I mean, they're 2 games under 500. Granted, they have 3 ties this summer, but they don't steal many bases at all. They're below 20 as a team, and they don't have a single guy with more than 2 home runs rostered on this team. Runner goes, 1-1, throw down to second. Conti got him. The third inning ends on a beauty of a hose from Matt Conti behind the plate. Maddox Maloney was waiting for the runner Jeff Lugie to just come home to the Mariner tag. That's the 3rd out. Harwich leads by 2 after 3. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player. You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Welcome back to Hyannis. The Mariners have a 3-1 lead at McKeon Park. Just the 2nd time here this summer, time for the 4th inning. Hyannis calls to the bullpen. Tyler August's day is done. It's Tsubasa Tomi, the right-handed reliever. He's just 5'7", Gino. So a massive difference from the starter August, who was 6'4". First pitch to Sam Harris. Tomey comes home. A swinging strike one. A nasty changeup in the dirt. 0-1.
And I think that 5'7" might be a little bit generous. His school, Herkimer, has him listed at 5'5". So a little bit of varying heights between here on the Cape and what his school says.
He's out of Harris, 0-1. Now comes home. Pitch in the dirt this time. Harris lets it hit him right in the shin. A very nonchalant bat toss back to the Mariner dugout. He takes first base. So the leadoff man aboard for Harwich in the fourth. Harris was hit by a pitch.
The third baseman from Washington, number 14, Sam DiCarlo.
The first pitch from Tomey was the changeup at 85. That was the curveball at 75. Or excuse me, the changeup at 80. That was the curveball at 75. So for a guy listed at 5'5", you got to think he's not overpowering with velocity, but can mix and match speeds. DiCarlo, the batter. First pitch low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. One on, nobody out. Harwich up by 2. Tomey working from the stretch, toes the rubber on the first base side. Looks into DiCarlo, nods his head, and comes home. The 1-0. Ground ball gloved by the pitcher, Tomey. Throws to second for 1, over to first, a double play. 1-6-3. Tomey, unbelievable reaction time on a bouncer that one hopped right at his face. He gloved it and immediately got the lead runner. That's a double play.
That can give a ton of confidence to Tomey. As soon as he made that play and they got the double play, he gave a little bit of a fist bump. Schaffner over at third came over, gave him a fist bump as well.
Lineup turns over. Here's Tanner Marsh for the third time tonight in just the fourth inning. First offering in the dirt with the curve, 1-0. Yet to see Tomey throw a fastball in this game. Just his first inning. 2 outs, nobody on. Harwich up 3-1. A gorgeous night in Hyannis. Tomey, a long wind-up, the pause, and the pitch. In the dirt, 2-0. Tsubasa Tomey, a native of Tokyo, Japan. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Marsh could not connect, 2-1. So Inoue, a Japanese second baseman or overall infielder for Harwich. It's so cool to see that this game, not just baseball, in the pros you see international stars all the time. I mean, heck, take Shohei Ohtani, the 2-1, fouled straight back, that counts even at 2-2. But to make it to the Cape League, and that this league has evolved and found talent from everywhere, it is just fantastic.
You're right.
You see a lot of these American arms, not that there aren't guys at 5'5", but so many overpowering, 6'6", 6'10". They throw nothing but heat, and Tomey is just so deliberate. Takes his time, throws a lot of pitches low. The 2-2 to Marsh. Swinging a liner up the middle into center, a 2-out hit for Tanner, his first of the night. Marsh didn't try and do too much, a pitch away, but right at the letters, and he slaps it up the gut. So the Mariners a base runner with 2 outs in the fourth. Nico Brini gets an at-bat.
Definitely a unique windup from Tomey as he raises his front left leg up, and then he brings the glove back to his right pec, and then pauses, and then whips it home.
A righty-lefty matchup as Nico digs in to the left side. 1 on, 2 out. First pitch a little bit high, 1-0.
But he changes it up. There was no pause there.
Right, so if you're familiar with Johnny Cueto, major leaguer, Nestor Cortez, they pause for extremely long times, but then they can mix it up and kind of quick pitch you, throw over to first. Marsh is back in time. It's just a style of always keeping the hitter guessing. It's really tough to run on guys like that because If he takes a while, that's a good time to take off for second base, but the quick pitch where they just shoot the knee up and then come home, it's very fast. The 1-0, bounced foul down the first base line, 1-1. I think, Gino, if I was somehow a pitcher, I've never really been a baseball player. This is the style that I would use. Like when I play wiffle ball with my friends, I'm always that big Roy Halladay windup, and I throw the knee up, and I just hold it there. And they're like, what the heck's going on? Then you whiz by a curveball. 1-1. A little bit low and in. Brini gets ahead 2 balls and 1 strike.
I mean, we gotta see you out there on the wiffle ball diamond up at White House Field.
I mean, I'd take all those young kids' lunch money out there. Nothing but straight strikes. 1 on, 2 out. Mariners up by 2 in the 4th. Thome stares down. Brini comes home. 2-1. A grounder ricochets off the first baseman, Gabe Camacho, into foul territory. Camacho is injured. Going first to third is Tanner Marsh. Nico Brini takes second as the ball ditched to the field of play and leaped over the fence. So second and third with 2 outs on the Brini hit. But more importantly, Gabe Camacho is in all kinds of pain. He took a 1-hop liner right off the wrist.
Yeah, on one of the previous pitches, Brini had a foul ball that was labeled. He pulled it, and obviously it was just a worm burner that was foul right towards that Mariner dugout on the first base side. But that one was in play and a tough play for Camacho to make.
Something that I noticed on that pitch that was hit foul, Gino, was Camacho threw up his glove in front of his eyes and he was dodging the sun. That one was hit so hard that I think the ball could have been glowing and Camacho's still not going to glove it. I mean, right at him.
A laser.
But I've never seen a ball that hits off a body part and ricochets so far into foul territory that it actually flew out of play. Camacho stays in the game. The manager, Mitch Carricker, with some pace on his jog off the field.
24, Hayden Robbins.
That's going to be ruled a Nico Brini double, and you got to think for good reason. The ball was hit so hard that that's just what was going to happen. I don't know if a major league first baseman is making that play. Nonetheless, Camacho can't. Second and third on the Brini double. 2 in scoring position for Aiden Robbins. Thome working from the stretch. First offering. Downstairs, Robbins laid off 1-0. Robbins is 0 for 2 tonight, but reached on an error in the third and scored. Marsh at third, Brini at second. Harwich trying to tack 2 more on in the top of the 4th. Thome a long pause. Now the leg kick, the 1-0, and he balked. A balk called by third base umpire Marvick Gomez. Tanner Marsh trots home. The Mariners are up 4-1. Nico Brini will scurry over to third base. And here comes the Hyannis manager, Mitch Carricker. The guy like Thome, who mixes and matches so many different leg, body movements on each delivery, and there's no true consistency, he is prone to a balk.
Right. So Carricker getting an explanation right now.
Some of the balks that we've seen this summer, Gino, it's after the ball is already in the mid of the catcher. That time, Marvick Gomez immediately pointed before Thome had even thrown the pitch. That's a balk. You could hear it as we're stationed right behind home plate, first base side. A long explanation. Carricker looks to be extremely upset right on the chalk of the third base line. He walks back into the dugout, and the Mariners are up 4-1.
Yeah, I was going to say, it started as an explanation, but for the majority of it, it was more of Carricker letting Marvick Gomez hear it.
So now a runner at third, 1 already in with 2 outs in the 4th. Harwich up 4-1. 1 ball and no strikes, the count to Aiden Robbins. Thome looks at the third base umpire again, shakes his head. And now we'll work from the windup with just one on and Brini at third base. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a foul at the plate, 1-1.
That foul tip hit off of the throwing hand of Chitelli behind the dish. These poor Hyannis catchers, man, they're getting banged up today, Luke.
Nothing going the Harbor Hawks' way right now. Harwich trying to take these opportunities and pounce. The 1-1. Right on the outside corner with a fastball. Robbins didn't like it. He stayed away, but now is behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tomey toes the rubber. Robbins digs back in. Maloney on deck if we get there. Harwich 4 runs in the last 2 frames. Tomey kicks and deals. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Suba Tomey, just extremely deliberate, really takes his time, not only in his delivery, but in between pitches. He steps off, sometimes walks around the pitcher's mound. Just now getting the call, and set. 2-2. In the dirt away, the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, Brini still at third. 2 outs with 1 already in for Harwich in the top of the 4th. They lead 4-1 in Hyannis. Maloney on deck. And there's another balk. Nico Brini started running as he was going to fake steal home. And as Subasa Tomey was kicking his foot up, he immediately ditched the pitcher's mound and stepped off. His second balk of the inning, and that scores another run. The Mariners are up 5-1. Now nobody on, still a full count to Robbins. The 3-2. Hard hit grounder to short. Bates fields it, throws sidearm in time. The 4th inning ends after 2 more from Harwich. They lead 5-1, taking advantage of some box from Subasa Tomey. And they lead by 4. We head to the home half on the Mariners Radio Network.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Get ready for big results with our small machines. With more power, performance, comfort, and savings. They're ready for every job. And we're ready with plenty of inventory, the best support in the business, same-day parts availability, and locations across the Northeast. So you can always be ready to work.
Harwich off to a good start here in Hyannis. They lead 5-1. About time for the bottom of the 4th inning. Welcome into the Mariners Radio Network alongside Chino Antamarino. I'm Luke Brenneman. The Mariners starter Gianni Gambardella is back out there for his 4th inning, giving up just 2 hits and 1 run to a solid Hyannis lineup. Hyannis struggling as of late. They've just won 3 games in their last 10. Harwich, they've just won 4 in their last 10, but still 2 games over 500. And firmly in a playoff spot. But man, the divisions, both the West, but especially the East, a lot of talent. These playoff spots are not tough to come by. Just 12 days left of the regular season. First pitch swing is Gabe Camacho, a liner right at the Mariners right fielder Aiden Robbins. 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The designated hitter from Oklahoma, number
But you're right, even though
Dayton,
some of these teams in the West don't have winning records, I mean, they still give the Mariners fits, right? We saw Falmouth yesterday, who's now moving up the leaderboard in terms of that West Division. But taking down the Mariners.
Here's Dayton LaChance. Gambardella in a rhythm right now. First pitch, fastball down the middle. LeChance didn't swing, 0-1. Got to give Gianni credit. He walked the first 2 batters of the game, gave up a 380-foot sacrifice fly to Jeff Lugie, and hasn't really looked back since. 0-1 is a little bit high, 1-1 to Dayton LeChance. LeChance, an Oklahoma Sooner, plays in the Big 12. Righty-righty matchup here. Gambardella, the 1-1, grounder. Maloney gloves it on the dive, pops up and threw him out. That was Sam DiCarlo over there at third base. What a fantastic play from DiCarlo, just his first start of the summer at the hot corner, and a beauty. Not only to glove it, diving and fully stretching out, but to pop up and throw out LeChance. Unbelievable defense from Harwich.
That was smooth. Nice job from DiCarlo.
Gino, I think I said Maloney because I'm just so used to him being the only Mariner to really be able to make that type of play, but DiCarlo in just his third start of the summer, showing off that he belongs with the rest of this infield group. First pitch to Charlie Bates, up and away, 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Harwich up by 4 in the bottom of the 4th. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Starting to get action from my Osprey calculator app that there are Ospreys inbound at McKeon Park. 1-1 pitch, right down the middle with the fastball, 1-2.
What is an Osprey calculator
Guys
app?
like you wouldn't know. Just simply would not know. I mean, you thought a seagull was an osprey.
All right, it was an honest mistake.
2-strike pitch, low and away. The count's even, 2-2.
I want to know what what app you're talking about.
You just pull up what looks to be a disguised calculator, and you start waving it in the air, and it pings. I mean, look at the Osprey. They're staring at me right now. The 2-2's fouled straight back. Charlie Bates making this an at-bat with 2 outs in the 4th. It's like the Great White Locator app. All around here, you can see all the whites.
I don't know
circling
what on
Nantucket.
earth you're talking about right now.
I'm turning in to a true Cape Codder, Gino. And sadly, you're not. Look, Dave Roberts, our producer right here in between us, is showing us where all the big sharks here on the Cape are.
Sharks, not ospreys.
You're the guy that likes McKeon Park so much because of the Ospreys. The 2-2, a high fastball, struck him out. Charlie Bates was reaching, 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. It's been all Harwich in Hyannis. 5-1, we head to 5 on the Mariners Radio Network.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
If you need to dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else, dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts, Milton Rents, your local source.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team.
We welcome you back here to McKeon Park in Hyannis alongside Luke Brenneman. I'm Gino Antamarino. Top of the 5th with the Mariners up big time over the Harbor Hawks. It's 5-1. looking to extend the lead is 4-5-6 in this Mariners order. Leading things off is Maddox Maloney with Matt Conti on deck and D. Kennedy in the hole. New arm on the mound for Hyannis. Brandon Oliveira relieves Tsubasa Tomi, who went just 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. Oliveira, the right-hander, stands at 6 foot, 193, out of Miami-Dade Junior College, making his first appearance on the Cape this summer.
Talked about this a little bit in the Trident Talk pregame, Gino. If you're new here on the Mariners Radio Network, our Trident Talk is a segment that Gino and I do before every single game, home and away, on social media. So check that out on Instagram and Twitter. But I said, all you have to do is look at the turnover of this Hyannis team. So many new arms, a lot of JUCO guys making their first starts here at, right at the 30-game mark of the summer. We only have 12 more days to play of the regular season, and they're still testing new things. You look at the Mariners, I think they're in a really good spot because we're seeing the same arms and a consistent lineup, at least similar, night in and night out.
You're absolutely right. Righty on righty to start the top of the 5th. First pitch to Maloney. Whizzes low.
And that's a testament to Steve Angler.
Right.
You've been around for 2 decades. You know what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely. You talk about the losses that Hyannis has suffered. I mean, Jackson Willits was an all-star this summer, but dealt with an injury, and so his time on the Cape is over. 1-0 misses low. 2 balls, no strikes to Maddox Maloney. Ryan McKay, another top guy for Hyannis, not in the lineup today. 2-0, right down the middle for strike 1. But he's someone that has played the most games of any Harbor Hawk, but struggling in his last few at-bats. Here's the 2-1, skips in the dirt. So you think Mitch Carricker, the manager for Hyannis, giving McKay the day off, letting him reset, refocus as we get closer to the end of this regular season. The 3-1, a high bouncer to the left side of the infield, gloving it is Schaffner off the second hop. He throws to first for out number 1.
Catcher from Wake Forest, number
Maddox
8,
Maloney
Matt
retired for the
Conti.
second time today. It's Matt Conti now up to bat with 1 away in the top of the 5th. Mariners up 5-1 over the Harbor Hawks here at McKeon Park. Mariners in search of their first win against the Harbor Hawks this summer. 0-1-1 on the year. First pitch to Conti, a swing and a miss, strike 1. A pitch that was in the dirt, about a foot in front of home plate. Conti was about halfway through his swing before he realized, and then just dropped his shoulders. Here's the 0-1. This time skips in the dirt about 2 feet in front of home plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Conti. Swinging a hot bat right now, a 7-game hitting streak. Batting a .348 through his last 7. 1-1, high and tight. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's sort of been the command issues we've seen, Luke, out of these pitchers for Hyannis. Tyler August started the game off really well, but in that 3rd inning, just kind of lost it. 2-1. This is outside.
Been a tight strike zone tonight from Tim Carey. That pitch looks like it's right on the outside corner. But he's been consistent, saying it's away. He even threw up the right hand and said a little bit off the plate in that direction.
The 3-1. Blasted into left center. Owen Prince making a few steps to his right. Gets underneath for out number 2. That's one of the things we noticed about Conti. One of the reasons why he's on this 7-game hit streak. He's getting good wood on these balls. He's making nice contact. That one, a shot into left center, I should say.
He just looks so much more confident to me, Gino.
He's getting more power in his swings.
And how about the defense? Tonight he threw out the first runner at second base this summer. So that's a start, too.
First pitch to D. Kennedy. Down the middle for strike 1. Kennedy, the righty, and a 2 RBI double his last plate appearance. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball on the outside.
I like Brandon Oliveira. He's got nasty stuff.
No balls, 2 strikes to Kennedy. Trying to end the frame, Oliveira. Gives the nod, readies the glove at the face, and fires home the 0-2. Called, strike 3. Oliveira, his first strikeout of the summer and here today. A 1-2-3 frame for the Mariner bats, but they're in the driver's seat, up 5-1. We head to the home half of the 5th right here on the Mariners Radio Network.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we know there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. Now that's how we all win. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning. Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger.
Welcome back to McKeon Park here in Hyannis. Time now for the home half of the 5th. 7-8-9 due up for the Harbor Hawks. Matthew Chitelli getting his first appearance at the plate here today. He was substituted for Brody Briggs behind the dish. In the early stages of this game, Briggs took a couple of foul tips right in the lower abdomen, so he's tending to that over in the Hyannis dugout. So Chitelli in his spot, batting 7th. Devin Mitchell on deck, the right fielder, and Owen Prince, the center fielder, in the hole. Gianni Gambardella takes a deep breath in his 5th inning of work and comes home to the righty. Liner to second off the first hop. Tanner Marsh fields it at the outfield grass and makes the throw over to first. Good aggression there from Chitelli, ready to go, ready to hit. Just his 2nd game in a Harbor Hawks uniform. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. Devin Mitchell from the right side. Last time he faced off against Gambardella, a strikeout. First pitch, it's the lower edge for strike 1.
Gianni's dealing right now, Gino. Giving up just 1 hit his last 12 batters.
Here's the 0-1. Flub shot that just rolls foul along the first base side. But you're right, Gambardella has looked strong today. He's given up just 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Tries to put away Mitchell here with the 2-strike pitch. Whizzes high. Both teams coming off of losses yesterday in the first game back from All-Star Weekend. Here's the 1-2. This one's lined down the left field line. Fair ball. A nice job by DiCarlo to glove it off the first hop, but a difficult throw across the diamond pulls Harris off the bag, and Mitchell is safe at first.
I mean, if DiCarlo made that play, I think we should just build him a gold glove and hand it to him. That was one of those plays that, you look at the major leaguers, a Nolan Arenado, just a legend over there at third base, a Manny Machado. Simply plays that only those guys can make, where you're moving away from the glove side, you're throwing across your body, across the whole diamond. Not many can make that.
Here's the 9-spot hitter, Prince. Shows bunt and taps it down the third base line. DiCarlo charges, throws to first. In time, Mitchell takes off for third. The throw, not there. Good heads-up base running from Devin Mitchell. Owen Prince on the first pitch he sees lays a tapper down the third base side. DiCarlo pounced on it, threw him out at first, and that gave Mitchell enough time to take off for third. By the time Harris realized it, the throw came just a little bit too late. So a runner just 90 feet away from reaching. As the order turns over, first pitch to Jake Schaffner from the left side. Breaking ball. It's the lower edge for strike one. Schaffner reached in the first off of a walk, eventually scored. His last at-bat, a ground out. DiCarlo over at third with his toes on the infield grass. Here's the 0-1. Just misses outside. Right side of the infield for the Mariners, playing with their heels towards the outfield grass. Here's the 1-1. Flared down the left field line. This one's in foul territory, and D. Kennedy running over towards the Hyannis bullpen, making the grab. Wasn't sure if he was going to get there in time, but D. Kennedy showing off the wheels. Records the third out and leaves Mitchell stranded on third. Mariners still up 5-1. We head to the top of the sixth. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network.
Offering 0% for 60 months on CAT's new lineup of compact track loaders. That's 0% for machines that have been redesigned from the ground up. 0% for new features and big comfort.
Nice cab, heated seat, great machine.
0% for more power and performance.
Picked up a big 4,000-pound block like it was nothing.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's zero time left. There's a 0 chance that you'll want to miss our 0% for 72 months offer. For a limited time, CAT is offering 0% on the purchase of many new small excavators. That's 0% for better performance, 0% for next generation features.
Great machine. It's quite impressive.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's zero time left. One source has it all. The pros' go-to rental choice for the newest and most reliable equipment for any job. One source that has a team you can rely on, the people and a name you trust with the tools you need. One source with a location near you and wherever the work takes you. Milton Rents, the right equipment when and where you need it. Offering 0% for 60.
It's the top of the sixth here in Hyannis. Mariners in the driver's seat, up 5-1. Their defense holding strong. We'll see if the offense can tack on a few more. Alongside Luke Brenneman, I'm Gino Antamarino. 7, 8, 9, 2 up for the Mariners. It's Jake Coonan leading things off, the designated hitter. Sam Harris on deck, the first baseman, and Sam DiCarlo in the hole, the third baseman. Brandon Olivero, in his second inning of work, comes home. First pitch misses low. Olivera in the last inning went 1-2-3, recorded his first strikeout. Here's the 1-0. Again low. 2 balls, no strikes to the righty, Coonan. Olivera in his first appearance here on Cape Cod. Looks confident so far. The 2-0 to Coonan. Misses low. Coonan puckers his lips and lets the wind blow out of his diaphragm as he looks over towards the Mariner dugout. Steps back into the right batter's box. The 3-0. There's that strike down the middle from Olivera.
Gino, if you were a hitter in a 3-0 count, would you prefer to swing or would you always take?
Well, I would never get to 3 balls. I would be swinging every pitch I saw. 3-1 misses low. Gets away from Chitelli, the catcher. But it's not going to matter. 4 balls to Jake Coonan. He reaches. And so with no outs, a base runner for the Mariners. You know, I'm just going out there and I'm looking for dingers, Luke.
I like that idea.
I would
respect
strike
that answer
out.
a lot.
My strikeout numbers would be through the roof. I wouldn't last in any league I played in. Maybe church league or something like that.
What about Newhouse League? All your Syracuse buddies.
That I don't know about. You know, those Newhouse guys, they're true athletes.
Are they?
First pitch to the lefty, Sam Harris, misses outside.
You got Jack Belanger, the Newhouse grad school graduate. Right to your right. He's our writer. Go check out his feature that he wrote. It was posted just yesterday. An unbelievable writer out of Newhouse, Jack Belanger.
1-0 to Harris, a high bouncer down the first base line and foul ball. That one was spiked by Harris. Went way over the head of Camacho over at first. But thankfully for the Harbor Hawks, a foul ball. Yeah, Jack Belanger, a nice article about Bristol Carter and him coming to Auburn after playing at East Carolina and starting some charitable foundations there at Auburn. Make sure to check it out. Here's the 1-1 to Harris. Coonan takes off for second. The pitch at the plate's outside. The throw down to second. Not there. Coonan reaches with his left hand first. Aggressive base running from Jake Coonan. And so there's a runner in scoring position for the Mariners. Oliveira looks back at Coonan at second and now takes time off the rubber. Signals for Chitelli to come out from behind home plate. I imagine he's discussing game plan for how they should handle Jake Coonan on second.
Chitelli should be telling him, go after Sam Harris. Sam Harris just hitting 160 for average so far this summer, hitless tonight. Oliveira kind of picking around right now.
We resume play. Oliveira gives the nod, looks back at Coonan, and now comes home with the 2-1. This is high.
Harris has a really good eye. That's the consistency that I've seen from the tall left-handed hitter this summer. Draws a lot of walks. He got hit by a pitch tonight. I mean, when you're that big, you're naturally going to take a few off the body.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Harris with 6 walks this summer. But you're right, Luke. He's got a natural ability at just seeing outside the strike zone. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Some strikeout issues for Harris.
Swing just looks a little long, Gino. Doesn't really take an expert right now. You can tell that it's a lot of these high fastballs, and it just looks like he is worlds behind the pitch.
That's been the problem for Harris. He's done a nice job at working walks, but he's got just 1 hit in his last 6 games. He has drawn 4 walks in that span. Here's DiCarlo from the right side. Coonan still on second. First pitch. A low strike off the fastball. Top of the 6th, Mariners up 5-1 here at McKeon Park in Hyannis. Oliveira, a couple of glances back, now fires home. The 0-1 is smashed foul over the Mariner dugout along the first base side. Oliveira in search of striking out his 3rd batter today. DiCarlo 0 for 2 in today's game. The 0-2. Bopped up. This one a few feet right behind us. Right along. If you're looking at home plate from behind home plate, we are right of the plate.
I was ready to go make that play, Gino.
I would have liked to see it. I think he could have.
Takes me back to our Fenway Park days.
That was a fun day. Here's the 0-2. Low. That was awesome. That was the first time. So Fenway Day for the Cape Cod Baseball League. We were there. We got to stand on the monster, as some Boston natives say. That was the first time I was ever there. I've been to Fenway before, but never on the Green Monster. It was pretty cool. 1-2, breaking ball misses well high.
I'd never even been there. That place is very cool.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you just feel the history as soon as you see it, right?
Also, just such a big city, and it's just right smack dab in the middle, a smaller ballpark. Just kind of cozy, so crammed in. I mean, once you're there in a sold-out crowd, there is nothing cozy about it.
The 2-2 to DeCarlo outside. DeCarlo works it to a full count.
Where would you stack up Fenway Park? Major League ballparks.
Ooh. I feel like we've got a lot of Boston fans listening, so I'll say, got to be top 2.
Not 1?
Payoff pitch. Down the middle for strike 3. DeCarlo shook his head as he grips the top part of his bat and walks towards the dugout. There's 2 away in the top of the 6th. Back-to-back punch-outs for Oliveira. And a mound visit coming up. It's going to be a new arm for Hyannis. As Mitch Carricker comes out, taps Oliveira on the rear end, says nice job, and that will be Oliveira's day. So with 2 outs in the top of the 6th, Kunin on second. Hyannis will go to the bullpen. We'll have the new arm for you when we come back right here on the Mariners Radio Network.
Now coming in the pitch for
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player. You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Welcome back to McKeon Park. A new arm here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th for the Harbor Hawks. It's Henry Chabot. On the mound, relieves Brandon Oliveira. A nice debut for him here on Cape Cod. Went 1 2/3, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Henry Chabot, the right-hander,
second baseman from Liberty, number 20.
stands at 6 foot 220. Out of the University of Southern California. His first appearance this summer as well. So a lot of debuts for Hyannis. Luke, we talked about a lot of the changeover for the Harbor Hawks from the beginning of the summer to now. A lot of new guys, guys that the Mariners have not seen the last time they faced off, which was at the beginning of July. The order turns over for the Mariners. Here's the righty Tanner Marsh. First pitch. This is away for ball 1. That's the thing about this league. You got to be ready for, if unfortunately guys getting hurt, guys with inning limits, guys wanting to rest up. Here's the 1-0. Check swing. Tim Carey behind the dish calls it a strike. Coonan on second. He was the leadoff hitter in this inning. Was walked and then stole second. Back-to-back strikeouts for Oliveira. Coonan takes off for third, the 1-1. Called a strike, the throw down to third. Coonan safe.
Wicked jump from Jake Coonan. He was halfway down the line by the time Chabot had even released the baseball. One of those where the catcher should tell, couldn't even do anything. It was a good throw. It was on target, had some velocity behind it, but Coonan had that bag stolen before the pitch was thrown.
Coonan with his 4th stolen bag this summer. The 1-2 to Marsh. Outside. Marsh with 1 hit today. Single in his last plate appearance. He eventually scored. The 2-2. A liner up the middle. It gets past the shortstop Bates and into the outfield. That brings home Coonan, and the Mariners tack on one more. They lead 6-1 over the Harbor Hawks in the top of the 6th.
It's just good baseball. The Mariners are playing really good baseball tonight. Base running, hitting, clutch hitting with runners in scoring position. And then obviously a fantastic start so far from Gianni Gambardella. Just 1 run for Hyannis through 5 innings. And if you can get a run per inning on average for the Mariners, let's just say this team's in business down the stretch.
Throw back to first. Marsh gets back. Eco Brini from the left side. But you hit the nail on the head, Luke. The Mariners find so much success when they get relief from their starting pitcher. Marsh takes off for second. The throw at the plate's called a strike. The throw down, not in time. Marsh gets there with his left hand first. And as Marvick Gomez gave the safe signal, Marsh started nodding his head as the Harbor Hawk fans letting out a groan. Tanner Marsh, his first stolen bag this summer. He's now 1 for 3. First pitch to Brini. Ground ball to the mound. A nice knockdown by Chabot. He picks it up and throws Brini out at first. That's the top of the 6th. Mariners tack on 1 after Tanner Marsh brings home Coonan with an RBI single. Mariners up 6-1. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Get ready for big results with our small machines. With more power, performance, comfort, and savings. They're ready for every job. And we're ready with plenty of inventory, the best support in the business, same-day parts availability, and locations across the Northeast. So you can always be ready to work. Milton Cat, always ready.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it.
Bottom of the 6th. Gianni Gambardella still out there. The starting pitcher today for the Mariners. A true Ironman, and why take him out? He's given up just 2 hits today and 1 run. He faces off against 2, 3, 4 in the Harbor Hawks order. Parker Broches leads things off, the left fielder, with Jeff Lugie on deck, the second baseman. Is the first pitch to Broches. Up high for ball one. Gabe Camacho in the hole, the first baseman. Just one hit through these three batters today. Second pitch up high. 2-0 the count for Broches. He's reached once today off of a walk. That was back in the first. Righty on righty. The 2-0. Foul tip. 2 balls, 1 strike.
It's now the 8th consecutive game where a Mariner starter has gone over 4 innings. And a casual listener who watches a lot of Major League Baseball or even the college game, that doesn't sound like a crazy number.
2-1. Foul tipped again.
But a lot of these guys are on innings limits. The second they get beat up, you have plenty of other talented arms to bring in. And I would argue that that is easily the longest streak, just without even knowing in the Cape League in that category.
The 2-2. Popped up in foul territory along the first base side. This one's going to go out of play. To add to that point, Luke, it's also nice to see these guys, after maybe a little bit of a shaky last performance, really right the ship. Last time Gambardella pitched was back on July 15th. Gave up 6 hits and 3 earned runs. As the 2-2 is fouled straight back from Broches.
Just giving up a lot of loud contact in that first inning. Lugie had the sac fly, then he gave up a 2-out hit to Dayton LaChance. Since then, I can't recall of any hard hit balls to the outfield. The only other hits just barely escaping the infield.
2-2, flared the other way over the Mariner bullpen. That sits deeper into right field from the Mariner dugout. Broches extending this at bat. The 2-2 from Gambardella. Skips in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Georgia Tech product in his Harbor Hawks debut here today. Played for the Hawks last summer, 8 games, a .250 average. The 3-2. Line through the left side into the outfield for a base hit. Broches with his first hit of the summer. He got some good wood on it and split the shortstop Maloney and the third baseman DiCarlo. And so with no outs, a hard-fought single by Broches. 9 pitches in that at-bat. And that's going to send out Steve Englert, the skipper for the Mariners. This might be Gambardella's day. Got to give a lot of credit to the main pitcher for what he's done today. And Englert gives the signal to the Mariner bullpen, and that will be it for Gianni Gambardella. Adam Arthur comes out of the Mariner bullpen, looking to keep up the momentum that Gambardella, a.k.a. G-Money, as Steve Englert calls him, started in this game. We'll be back on the Mariner Radio Network.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
If you need to dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else, Dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts. Milton Rents, your local source.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns.
Some a cappella being played right now here at McKeon Park. They've been playing it here on the loudspeakers all game long. Our beat reporter Jack Belanger, he's getting into it, giving some snaps. Luke, I know you're not the biggest fan of this music.
Whoa, what? I love this music. Are you kidding me?
You're lying to me.
I'm all about that bass. No treble, baby.
Anyways, new man on the mound.
Turn this off.
I knew it. I knew it. Adam Arthur now on the mound for the Mariners after a solid start from Gianni Gambardella. Bottom of the sixth with Brocious on first after a single. Jeff Lugie up to bat from the left side. Arthur, the left-handed pitcher, fires home. Called a strike. Arthur coming off of a dynamite performance last time up, back on July 17th against the top team on the Cape, the YD Red Sox. The 0-1. Outside.
Love how focused Arthur consistently is when he comes into ball games. Shutdown spot here, you're up by 5. Just throw strikes. Don't need any free passes.
1-1. Fouled straight back. Talked about Arthur's focus and his shutdown ability. He did that against YD. Came in after Matthew Heiberger went 6 innings in that game. And Arthur did just that. 3 innings, no hit, no run baseball with 5 strikeouts. Here's the 1-2. Flared foul. Gambardella went 5 innings in today's game. Gave up 4 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Just 1 run, but he is responsible for Brocious on first. The 1-2. Low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jeff Lugie. We've got a Pentatonics band playing during the intermissions. We've got some ship horns blowing in the distance. The 2-2 popped up infield straight away. Maddox Maloney, the shortstop, makes the head-high grab right behind second base for out number 1.
From UC San Diego, number 10, Gabe Camacho.
That's the thing I love about McKeon Park, Luke. You just never really know what you're going to expect.
We get it all here. I would argue that now that I've been in the Cape, settled in for a couple months, this is the city of the Cape, Hyannis Port. There's an airport here. There's fast food chains here. There's massive grocery department stores. You go further up near Harwich, none of that.
First pitch to the lefty, Gabe Camacho outside.
You know what that means, though. I mean, I'm absolutely making my way to Chipotle after the game. I haven't had it in forever, Gino.
That's so disappointing to hear for a lot of Cape Cod natives, I feel like. 1-0, lined up the middle, way over the head of Maddox Maloney at short and into the outfield. A base hit for Camacho. There's 2 aboard with a runner in scoring position. Just 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Mariners up 6-1. And I say that, Luke, not because I don't agree with you. I mean, Chipotle is really good, but, you know, with all of the restaurants and great food that's native here to Cape Cod, you're telling me you're missing a food chain?
It's just all reliable. It never misses.
That's a good point.
There's plenty of great places on Cape Cod to get food, fantastic seafood.
First pitch to the righty, Dayton LaChance, a strike right on the inside edge.
But sometimes you miss Chipotle.
I get it. I get it. Lefty on righty. Arthur looks back at second. The 0-1. Popped up and out of play. The Harbor Hawks trying to get something going here. You can hear the dugout calling out to LaChance. Bat on ball, bat on ball. The 0-2. Fouled straight back.
How did he get a piece of that? Swinging at his ankles. Arthur is just so unique, and it really is a good story for a lot of pitchers out there that you can make the Cape Cod Baseball League and be a fantastic pitcher here, being out of the ordinary. Lengthy, skinny, long. Throws his fastball at 85 miles an hour and dominates here.
The 0-2. Bounced foul, third base side. You're right. And that's what's so great about this league is you get guys, it's not just always black and white. If you can throw 95, you're going to be here. But you also have guys that can bring it in other ways.
See what he's got here, 0-2.
The pitch, fouled again.
Keeps going to the slider, running in on the right-handed hitting LaChance. I think he just keeps throwing it. LaChance is barely catching a piece off the top of the barrel. He's reaching outside of the zone every time. If he connects with it, there's nothing he can really do with it besides roll it over.
Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled back. Conti liked that one. Catcher for the Mariners stood up and pointed to Arthur on the mound. Started nodding his head. Runners on first and second. Camacho on first. Brocious on second. One away in the bottom of the sixth. Mariners up 6-1. LaChance fighting right now in an 0-2 count. Arthur trying to strike him out. Here's the pitch. Bouncer to third. DiCarlo gloves it at his ankles and throws him out at first. A double play from DiCarlo after he touched the third base bag. And just like that, the Mariners defense continues to protect this 6-1 lead. We head to the top of the seventh. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network.
When you need to dig, lift, move, cut, or just about anything else, then dial up the rental source staffed with equipment and construction experts. They'll help you get the right machine for the job and make sure it's delivered when and where you need it. With locations across New England and the newest and most reliable inventory, Milton Rents is your local source.
You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
When you need to dig, lift, move, cut, or just about anything else.
Welcome back in to Hyannis. Alongside Gino Antamarino, I'm Luke Brenneman. We're at McKeon Park. Just the second time this summer, only 12 days left of the Cape Cod Baseball League's regular season. And tonight the Mariners are up 6-1. We've played 6 innings and are strapped in for the final 3 frames. The Mariners due up in the top of the 7th. Aiden Robbins, Maddox Maloney, and Matt Conti. All 3 have reached so far tonight, trying to do some more damage and continue to provide for the Mariners defense and pitching staff. Already a 5-run lead. It's been all Harwich tonight, Gino.
Yeah, and it's been a classic game for the Mariners because they've got the support from their starting pitcher. The offense has come alive. This is the Mariners.
First offering of the 7th. Henry Chabot throws a fastball inside to Aiden Robbins. He spits on it, ball 1. Robbins so far tonight is 0 for 3, but reached on an error in the 3rd, came around to score. Chabot, the 1-0. Spiked into the foot of Aiden Robbins, and he immediately lays down in the right-handed batter's box in all kinds of pain, slaps his hands together, trying to get himself up, pops right up, but is bent over once again. That ball ricocheted so far off the left foot of Aiden Robbins that it eventually reached the 3rd baseman, Jake Schaffner. And what in the world just got put in front of me? A walking taco from McKeon Park, and just like that, we have another food review coming on the Mariners Radio Network.
I don't know if this is a during the game thing for me to try it, Luke. I'm going to be honest.
1-1 to Robbins. High and tight. Robbins stayed away. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is 3, 4, and 5 in the Mariners order. Just like every time a Mariner at bat, they've gotten ahead. They're geared up, ready to do some damage. The 2-1. Hard hit liner into right center field. Owen Prince, the center fielder, on it, going back, and makes the play at shoulder height. 1 down in the 7th.
Shortstop from
I mean, the food's hot. We got to eat it.
Maddox Maloney.
Maybe you have to mix it up a little bit. We got all kinds of nacho cheese in this thing.
I think I'm going to let our producer Dave Roberts
You're not going to try it?
This is gonna put me out, Luke.
1 bite.
I'm being completely honest.
21 years old.
Luke,
21.
Look in the bag. Look in the bag.
First pitch to Maloney. Look out. A fastball at the eyes. He turns away. 1-0.
Why don't you paint the picture to our audience?
All right.
What do we got going on?
Classic walking tacos. So Frito's bag in a little bit of what would be a clam chowder-sized cup here.
Get to the food, Luke. Get to the food.
Extra bulk to keep this. Maloney takes a pitch inside. He's ahead 2 balls and no strikes.
You're procrastinating what I want you to get to.
And then a quick peek inside. And a whole lot of nacho cheese.
That's what I'm saying.
Combined with some chili. I mean, it's a walking taco. That's what you get. 2-0 to Maloney. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I mean,
stir it up a little, and now we're talking. I mean, this is starting to look like a serious dish right here. But we can't let it get cold, so I'm ready when you are.
Well, you got to take the first bite, sir.
Chabot, the 2-1. Inside, Maloney almost wore it, but was able to avoid. 3 balls and 1 strike, Conti on deck. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th. The Mariners lead the Harbor Hawks 6-1 on the road in Hyannis. Chabot, the pause and the pitch. A nice breaking ball right on the inside corner, locked up Maloney. The count goes full.
Why can't we try, like popcorn or something?
Because that's boring, Gino.
How about Sour Patch Kids? Oh, this one's good.
Payoff pitch. Spiked foul. Maloney stays alive. I mean, I know that a guy like you and your Ralph Lauren quarter zip and your gym membership, I mean, it is all about,
first of all,
the Gino Antamarino show.
We're going to air it out right now? I have a cheaper gym membership than you, Mr. Body Strong Chatham.
It's not about the cost. I'm saying you're a lot more efficient in more ways than price. The 3-2. Bouncing ball, third base side, glove by the third baseman, Schaffner. It's fair. He throws out Maloney at first base. A fantastic play from the Harbor Hawk third baseman. 2 outs in the 7th.
Catcher from Wake Forest, number
I'll
8,
follow you, man.
Matt
You take the first bite. All right, Luke's just pulled up the mic. He's going to try it. Up to bat is Matt Conti. Okay, Luke is chewing.
Now we're talking. I mean, this thing is up there. Aroldis Chapman and the closer at Brewster is getting very nervous right now. I mean, awfully nervous.
Come on. Okay, fine. I'll take a bite.
I mean, that is serious right there. 2 outs, nobody on for Conti in the 7th. 1 ball and no strike. The pitch. This one is laced into dead center field. Owen Prince is going back. He's at the warning track. and makes the catch just a few feet shy of the wall. A massive sigh from Conti. The second one he's missed to center just narrowly. Now, before we go to the 7th inning stretch,
that was pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
It's very good.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat this whole thing right now because I feel like they've got a row of Porta-Johns over there here at
Oh, no. Speak for let's go to the 7th inning stretch on the Mariners Radio Network. Harwich leads by 5.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we know there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. Now that's how we all win. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning. Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Back here for the bottom of the 7th in Hyannis. The Harwich Mariners lead the Hyannis Harbor Hawks 6-1. The Mariners trying to bounce back after a 5-2 loss last night at home against Falmouth. 2 up in the home half of the 7th for the home Hawks. Well, that's 6, 7, and 8. Here's the shortstop, Charlie Bates. 0 for 2 so far tonight. A lefty-lefty matchup with the Mariner reliever, Adam Arthur. First pitch, a fastball away, 1-0. Mariners pitching staff has held the Harbor Hawks to 5 hits tonight, but just 1 run. 1-0. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Harwich offensively, 6 runs, but the same amount of hits as Hyannis, just 5. They scored on 2 balks from the reliever Tomey. 2-0. Popped up, drifting into foul territory, now drifting outside of the ballpark. Foul down the left field line, 2-1.
What a beautiful day here in McKeon Park. Orange and blue skies. This has got to be my favorite road park.
I mean, the sky is the exact colors of the Harbor Hawks. 2-1 is fouled off. The entire left field sky, past the left field line foul, is beaming with a neon orange sunset. This is as good as they come for sunsets on Cape Cod. 2-2. Swinging a foul down the left field line. Bates a little bit late right now in the lefty-lefty matchup on the Arthur fastball. Nobody on, nobody out. The leadoff man in the bottom of the 7th. Hyannis has work to do. They're down by 5. 2-2. Outside, a nice take. The count's full. Matt Chattel on deck. At some point, we need to do the score of the walking taco. The payoff pitch is up high with the fastball. Charlie Bates walks to start the 7th.
Yeah, I would give it, I don't know, it's hard to compare it to the closeout because it's just like you're dealing with different stuff here, right? I mean, that's more of like a dessert. This is more of an entree.
First pitch, strike to Chattel, taken down the middle, 0-1. I think it's just overall satisfaction when you eat it.
I'll go with 7.3.
0-1. A little bit off the plate, 1-1. Bates at first, nobody out. Hyannis trying to stack some base runners against Harwich. I really like walking tacos. I'm biased. 1-1, a swing and a miss. Adam Arthur, a beauty of a slider in on the right-handed hitter. It's 1-2. I mean, look at our boy behind us, Logan. The Mariners gamed it. He is double fisting pretzels. The 1-2's fouled straight back. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I mean, guys like you, 21 years old, I've seen you double fist all kinds of beverages. But with Logan, just a game day intern, he's coming supporting the Mariners on the road, just double dipping with the pretzels. 2-strike pitch, fouled off. Chattel making this an at-bat. The Mariners are putting on a eating clinic tonight.
I've seen you come to the ballpark with your dainty coffee cup and your water.
1-2's in the dirt. The count's even.
And you want to come at me saying that I'm bringing all these beverages with me?
You're just a healthy dude. Always strapped with food, water. 2-2. Swinging a liner down the left field line. That drifts foul. Wow, that had home run distance off the bat of the Harbor Hawk catcher Chattel. He was just a little bit early on the hanger from Arthur. Heck yeah, bring it on. I drink coffee, drink water, got a couple root beers in my fridge when I get back. I'm definitely a beverage guy. 2-2, got him looking a beauty with the off speed from Arthur. Completely froze Matt Chattel, 1 out in the 7th.
Nice pitch from Arthur. No, I mean, listen, you can drink whatever you want to drink. It's just like, I feel like you were coming at me a little bit. I had to be a little bit on the defensive side.
Well, I apologize if it felt that way.
Well,
I'm never coming at you. You're my partner, man. You're
I
all
know,
I got.
I appreciate it.
First pitch to Mitchell, popped up, right field line. First baseman Sam Harris is chasing and can't make the catch. The ball dropped right in front of his face. He could not reach out and glove it. Just missed it.
Are you going to give the walking taco a score?
It's an 8.2, 8.2.
Okay.
The closer got an 8.7, remember that.
Yeah, I forget all of the scores I've given. I'm not
Donut
gonna lie.
Burger got a 7.1.
From both of us or just you?
From me. You were more 7.6 range on the Donut
Oh,
Burger.
yeah, you're right.
0-1, runner goes from first, pitch is high. Throw down to second from Conti, a laser, not in time. Charlie Bates takes second base. Devin Mitchell takes a ball. The count's 1-1. A runner in scoring position for Hyannis in the 7th.
Nice throw from Conti. Got enough power on that throw and good location.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Wow, Mitchell way out in front of that pitch from Adam Arthur. Arthur gets Mitchell into a 2-strike count. Trying to strand a runner in scoring position. Remember, there's just 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The Mariners up 6-1. 2-strike pitch, low and away. 2-2. Owen Prince on deck. The man in the right-handed batter's box right now, Devin Mitchell, is the 8th hitter in Sean Carricker's Harbor Hawk lineup. So they look to round out the order, get a couple guys on for the heavy hitters. 2-strike pitch inside. The count goes full.
If you're Arthur, you can't lose Mitchell here. It's a big-time pitch coming up.
Just one of those situations where if you lose him, it's not the end of the world, but you don't want to give Hyannis any hope.
Right.
Runner at second, Bates with a huge lead. The payoff pitch, crushed foul down the left field line. Arthur, with how limited he is in velocity, seems like a lot of guys this summer, Arthur's been fantastic. Their timing is just so far off, you don't know what to expect. Are you getting an 86-mile-an-hour fastball or a 70-mile-an-hour curveball? Another payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He went to the fastball upstairs, and Mitchell could not lay off. 2 down in the 7th.
There you go. Nice pitch from Arthur. Way to settle in and finish the job.
That's Arthur's second strikeout of the inning. He fans back-to-back batters in the 7th. Runner in scoring position, Bates stays put. And a lefty-lefty matchup with 1 on and 2 out for the center fielder, Owen Prince. Arthur looks at second, comes home. Outside with the slider, 1-0. Mariner pitchers, Cam Bardella had 3 strikeouts tonight, and now 2 so far from Adam Arthur. 1-0. Little bit off the outside upper corner. Arthur didn't like it, a smug look on his face. He retrieves the ball from Conti, 2-0. Trying to get out of here in the 7th with no damage. 2-0 pitch, same spot, up and outside. 3 balls and no strikes. On deck, the top of the order, and Jake Schaffner. Schaffner's hitless so far tonight, so is the man in the left-handed batter's box right now. Prince is 0 for 2. Arthur trying to find the zone. The pitch upstairs, no doubt about it, a 4-pitch walk, 2 on in the 7th.
The third baseman from North Carolina.
That's
number
Arthur's
14,
second walk of this
Jake
inning.
Schaffner.
This is his second inning in relief. First and second, 2 outs. The lineup flips. Jake Schaffner digs in for the second consecutive lefty-lefty matchup for a Harbor Hawk and Arthur tonight. 6-1 the count. Mariners on top. Before the first pitch, Arthur steps off, throws to Maloney to check on Bates at second base. No real play. Arthur just trying to get things situated. Now has a few words with Maloney, a couple disguised signals coming off the chin, then the forehead, then the jersey of Maddox Maloney, letting Arthur know his specific tendencies. Arthur comes home, first offering, swing and a miss, strike 1. McKeon Park, what a beautiful host for a ball game tonight, nicknamed the Osprey Nest. Throw to second, Arthur threw it into center, Bates gets up, thought about third, now he doesn't go to the third, the runner at first took off for second, the throw goes to first, the tag play not in time. Owen Prince at first base thought the lead runner, Charlie Bates, was ditching second and heading to third the whole way once the check went into center field from Arthur. And now him and Maloney are having a conversation on the pitcher's mound. They need to figure that out.
Yeah, Nico Brini looked like he just didn't put everything on that throw to first. Looked like he wasn't sure if he wanted to throw over and risk Bates taking off for third. But just a slower throw that Prince could easily get back in time.
You got to think that although Maloney and Arthur are talking, the conversation's pretty simple. We got a 5-run lead. Let's not worry about the guys on base. There's 2 outs, a lefty-lefty matchup. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 1 strike away. Arthur trying to strand a pair in the 7th. The Mariners up by 5. Schaffner on the ropes. Arthur moving quick from the stretch. 2-strike pitch just off the outside corner away. Arthur was halfway off the mound. Now he has a loud bark to home plate umpire Tim Carey. Conti throws up his hand, says relax, and he digs back into the rubber.
That's what you're going to get from Arthur. He's vocal.
1-2. Swing and a liner left side. Diving effort from the Mariner third baseman DeCarlo. Everybody's safe. It ricocheted off his mitt towards the second base bag. Coming over from second was Tanner Marsh. He picks it up. There's nowhere to throw it. And an infield hit from Schaffner loads the bases for Hyannis in the 7th.
You know, it's not a bad play for DeCarlo to try and make that, but you can tell he's not used to playing with Maloney to his left. They're talking right now. That was Maloney's ball all the way, and he's someone that can get behind those ground balls and make the throw out to first. And he's talking with DeCarlo right now saying, you know, in the future, if it's going to be a dive attempt like that, let me get it. I'm right behind you. I can make that throw over to first.
That's a great point, Gino. And when you have the talent of Maddox Maloney, we've seen him make that play in the hole more than once.
Yeah, absolutely. And he was right there. I mean, he was obviously behind DeCarlo, but he was standing straight up. DeCarlo had to dive to get behind it.
Mariner pitching coach Hunter Dilworth came out. Now he's on his way back out to the dugout. Runner at third is Charlie Bates. At second, Owen Prince. Jake Schaffner at first after the infield hit. 2 outs, the bases are juiced. The Mariners are up by 5, but here come the Harbor Hawks in the 7th. Parker Brocious digs in for the 4th time tonight. First pitch, right down Broadway, a fastball. Arthur gets ahead 0-1. Brocious so far tonight, He's 1 for 2, singled in the 6th, and drew a walk in the 1st. A chance to do some damage, the 0-1. It hit him right in the back. A run will score, and Brocious jogs to first in pain. Arthur lost grip of that one. Charlie Bates scores, everybody else moves over 90 feet.
Number 12, Jeff Luigi.
And now how long is this rope for Adam Arthur? Still sporting a 4-run lead, but the tying run in the bottom of the 7th digs in as Jeff Luigi. Luigi, the second baseman out of Duke. Another lefty on lefty for Arthur. First offering. Outside, 1-0. So far this inning, 2 walks, a hit batsman, and a single. So the control consistently a little bit errant right now from Arthur. 1-0. Clips the top part of the strike zone, 1-1. Arthur working extremely fast. You can tell he's a little bit frustrated. The 1-1. Fouled at the plate. Adam 1 strike away from now the second consecutive batter trying to strand the bases loaded. Luigi digs in, squats in the left-handed batter's box, ready to protect. The 2-strike pitch, check swing, the appeal to second, he didn't go around. The count's even at 2-2. Arthur toes the rubber, a deep breath, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Arthur struts off the mound, the Mariners still lead by 4. A strikeout to Jeff Luigi, and Harwich able to get out of the 7th, giving up just 1 run. They lead 6-2. We head to the 8th on the Mariners Radio Network.
Offering 0% for 60 months on CAT's new lineup of compact track loaders. That's 0% for machines that have been redesigned from the ground up. 0% for new features and big comfort.
Nice cab, heated seat, great machine.
0% for more power and performance.
Picked up a big 4,000-pound block like it was nothing.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's 0 time left. There's a 0 chance that you'll want to miss our 0% for 72 months offer. For a limited time, CAT is offering 0% on the purchase of many new small excavators. That's 0% for better performance, 0% for next generation features.
Great machine. It's quite impressive.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's 0 time left. One source has it all. The pros' go-to rental choice for the newest and most reliable equipment for any job. One source that has a team you can rely on, the people and a name you trust, with the tools you need. One source with a location near you and wherever the work takes you. Milton Rents, the right equipment when and where you need it. Offering 0% for 60 months on CAT's new lineup of compact track loaders. That's 0% for machines that have been redesigned from the ground up. 0% for new features and big comfort.
Nice cab, heated seat, great machine.
0% for more power and performance.
Picked up a big 4,000-pound block like it was nothing.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's 0 time left. There's a 0 chance that you'll want to miss our 0% for 72 months offer. For a limited time, CAT is offering 0% on the purchase of many new small excavators.
Two more to play in Hyannis. The Mariners are up 6-2 over the Harbor Hawks on the road. Welcome into the Mariners Radio Network. Got 2 more innings left. Alongside Gino Antamarino and our producer Dave Roberts. I'm Luke Brenneman. A nice bounce back so far tonight from Harwich, Gino, but just 5 hits and 6 runs. They've really capitalized on Harbor Hawk mistakes.
That's the way the Mariners play.
It's the way they win.
Right. That's just the recipe that has worked well for them all summer long. You rely on your pitching and your defense, and you score whenever the time is right.
Leading off the 8th is D. Kennedy. He's 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch swinging. Slow roller up the middle. Gloved by Charlie Bates at short. Throws to first. 1 down. Charlie Bates. He's had a nice game tonight, especially defensively. He's run the bases well when he's gotten on in the home half of each inning. But another nice play where a couple different elements of his defense are being tested. Reaction time, coming in, ability to throw on the run, gloving the ball, the transaction from glove to hand. Kunin shows bunt, pulls it away on a fastball that misses, 1-0. New pitcher for the Harbor Hawks, it's Hunter Dietz. Dietz, a left-hander out of Arkansas. Comes home with the 1-0. Kunin bunts one foul. He popped it up, 1-1. Jake so far tonight having himself a nice night. 0 for 1 on the scorecard, but 2 walks. Came around to score when he drew a walk in the 6th. 1-1. Low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kunin calls for time, had something in his eye. Wipes his face, now pumps the bat once. He's ready for a lefty-righty matchup. The 2-1. Swinging a pop-up over our heads down the first base line. The count's even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. The Mariners up by 4. 6-2 the count. A terrific Tuesday evening for baseball in Hyannis. 2-strike pitch. Skips in the dirt, off the plate. The count goes full. Kunin was able to lay off. Gino, I got to say, I'm impressed by Jake Kunin the last 2 nights. His eye seems to be improving.
Yeah. I think him and Sam Harris have done a nice job at drawing walks. It's just the strikeouts that have been the problem for both of them.
Payoff pitch. Swinging a liner towards left. It's down for a base hit. Parker Brocious threw up his glove like he was going to be able to make the play, and then let it bounce. Jake Kunin with a knock in the 8th.
From Duke, number 30, Sam Harris.
Nice hit from Kunin there. Just waited. You talked about taking a couple of pitches, being patient, and then just letting it drive.
1 on, 1 out for Sam Harris. Dietz comes home. A slider down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Harris's 0 for 2 tonight was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Dietz from the stretch, readies the glove, kicks and deals. The 1-0 is a liner the other way, right at the left fielder Brocious. He's going back and makes the grab. 2 down. Sam Harris hitless tonight.
The third baseman from Washington, number 14, Sam DiCarlo.
That brings us to the bottom of the Harwich lineup. It's the third baseman batting last, Sam DiCarlo. So far tonight is 0 for 3. Struck out in the 6th, hit into a double play in the 5th. Trying to right the ship with Kunin at first. The Mariners up 6-2. Hyannis was knocking on the door in the bottom of the 7th. Had the bases loaded, scored a run, kept them loaded. Runner at first goes, first pitch, called a strike. Throw to second, in time. Matt Chattel guns down Jake Kunin. And that ends the top of the 8th. DiCarlo will lead off things for the Mariners in the 9th. But before the home half, when we come back on the Mariners Radio Network.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player. You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Bottom of the 8th, the Mariners up 6-2 over Hyannis at McKeon Park alongside Gino Antamarino. I'm Luke Brenneman. 4, 5, and 6 due up in the Harbor Hawk lineup, down by 4. New arm, the third of the night for Harwich. It's the right-hander out of Seton Hall, Ryan Reich. Reich, a strike thrower. Fastball comes in around 93. First pitch to Camacho. A fastball right on the outside corner, 0-1. Gabe Camacho, the UC San Diego first baseman, has now gone coast to coast as he's made it to the Cape League. 0-1. Hard hit fly ball towards left field. Charging in from left is Kennedy. He calls everybody off and makes the grab. 1 down in the 8th.
The designated hitter from Oklahoma, number 44.
It's been the combination of Gambardella, Adam Arthur, and now Ryan Reich. Gambardella gave up 1. Adam Arthur gave up 1. And here we are with Ryan Reich. Mariners pitching continues to be fantastic. The best in the Cape, the lowest earned run average. Dayton LaChance swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, 0-1. Reich winds and fires the 0-1 right down the middle. Fastball. LaChance didn't swing at that one, but swung at the first one in the dirt. Reich quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on in the 8th inning. Reich working quick. Kicks and deals. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. He got LaChance on 3 pitches. Quickly, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th.
You know, I know that here on the Cape, there's not a ton of pitchers that are designated starters, closers, right? You have some, but you know, Ryan Reich's got a few starts under his belt this summer. Started as a starter here on Cape Cod, but has slowly transitioned into a bullpen.
First pitch strike down the middle to Charlie Bates.
And he's done well.
The 0-1. Same spot, same result. Bates not able to pull the trigger on a center cut fastball. Reich ahead of the second consecutive Harbor Hawk, 0-2. Trying to get out of the 8th fast. Ryan Reich making it look easy. He turns, kicks, and deals. The 0-2 chopped at the plate, foul. Not sure if Charlie Bates was even trying to do that. It looked like a check swing, and it somehow caught a piece of the bottom of the bat. Up next, the Mariners head to Bourne tomorrow. That'll be the only game in the Cape Cod Baseball League. That's a makeup. 0-2, up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we'll have the call on the Mariners radio network from Bourne at 6 o'clock. For the Harbor Hawks, they head to Katuitt, but that's on Thursday. So they'll enjoy the off day tomorrow. 1-2. A little bit high. 2-2. Crowd has slowly but surely died out here at McKeon Park. Not much to cheer about. 2-2. Right down the middle. Got him looking with the fastball. Reich fans back-to-back batters to end the 8th. The Mariners lead 6-2. Gino will have the call in the 9th on the Mariners Radio Network.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Get ready for big results with our small machines. With more power, performance, comfort, and savings. They're ready for every job. And we're ready with plenty of inventory, the best support in the business, same-day parts availability, and locations across the Northeast. So you can always be ready to work. Milton Cat, always ready.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is
Time now for the top of the ninth. We welcome you back here to McKeon Park here in Hyannis. Alongside Luke Brenneman, I'm Gino Antamarino. This broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. All right, 9-1-2 up for the Mariners. Trying to add some more runs to their 6-2 advantage over the Harbor Hawks. Leading things off, Sam DiCarlo. And as the order turns over, it's back to Tanner Marsh and Nico Brini. DiCarlo today 0 for 3. Got just one hit through 3 games this summer. First pitch up high. Hunter Dietz on the mound for Hyannis in his second inning of work. Lefty on righty. Here's the 1-0. Inside. Right at the elbow of DiCarlo. He had to move with his right shoulder first to get out of the way. 2 balls, no strikes to the third baseman for the Mariners. Dietz working fast, the 2-0. It's the upstairs edge, strike 1. DiCarlo served as the DH yesterday. The second baseman the game before that in his Mariner debut, so Steve Englert's got him playing everywhere. Here's the 2-1, a swing and a miss.
Love a guy like that. Can come into town and he's kind of saying, I know I'm breaking into the mold of this team that's over 500, but I'm willing to play every day, and you can play me anywhere.
The 2-2. High bouncer down the first base line. Camacho fields it, underhands to his pitcher, and gets up. Hunter Dietz covering the bag. It was going to be a tough play because Camacho had to haul it in on the run, away from the bag. And DiCarlo's got some wheels on him. A bang-bang play all the way to the bag. But there's one away in the top of the ninth.
Gino, that's just one of those plays where you see the talent and natural talent of the Cape Cod Baseball League. A 6'7" pitcher able to book it down to the first base bag, and the timing is right there.
First pitch to Tanner Marsh from the right side. A liner into left. It's down for a hit. As the throw to second gets away from Luigi, and that advances Marsh to second base. So a careless mistake by the Harbor Hawks left fielder Brocious, as he went to just throw the ball back to the infield. After Marsh was already on first, it goes skyward. That gives Marsh enough time to get to second base. Third error of the day by a Harbor Hawk. Mariners with none. Here's Nico Brini from the left side. Lefty on lefty. First pitch. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. Brini today, 2 for 4, a single, a double, 2 runs. Brini getting back to the form he was in at the start of the summer. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ground ball to the right side. A nice job by Camacho to field it at the feet. He spins around and runs over to touch the bag for out number 2.
Right fielder from Seton Hall, number 24.
That was back-to-back hits for Brini. It was right down that first base line. But this time, Camacho was ready for it. So with Marsh advancing to third, 2 away in the top of the 9th, here's Aiden Robbins from the right side. First pitch, swing and a miss. Robbins ahead of the off-speed. Robbins broke his bat in yesterday's game. That bat brought him some stellar performances. Here's the 0-1. Misses low. Robbins thought about swinging. Elected to hold off. It was the right decision. But Robbins, with that old bat through his last 9 games, was batting a .360. So the 1-1 misses high. The Texas transfer in today's game has reached just once off of an error to the shortstop Bates. He eventually scored, but you can tell that bat is going to take some getting used to. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss on the high heat. Talked to Robbins before the game about the new bat. And he compared it to a soccer player having to change out for new cleats. With Marsh on third, 2 outs, here's the 2-2. Whoa. Mariners up by 4 in the top of the 9th. Maddox Maloney on deck. Robbins has worked this to a full count. Dietz trying to end the frame. Readies the glove at the belt. The lefty fires home the payoff. Bounced foul over by the Harbor Hawk dugout. A beautiful evening here in Hyannis as the weather dips into the high 60s now after starting off in the mid 70s. Just a nice summer day. Slight breeze, but nothing too much. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That leaves Marsh stranded on third, but the Mariners just have to shut down on defense to secure a game that they are ahead of the Harbor Hawks in by 4 runs. We'll see if they can do it. Stick around on the Mariners Radio Network.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
If you need to dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else, dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts, Milton Rents, your local source.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player.
Time now for the home half of the 9th. Mariners up 6-2 over the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Mariners in the driver's seat, now just need to shut down. Pinch hitter for the Harbor Hawks to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Replacing Matthew Chattel, it's Sawyer Black who gets set from the left side. Ryan Wright, the right-handed pitcher out of Seton Hall, back out there in his second inning of work. First pitch popped up into foul territory, left field side. D. Kennedy, the left fielder, watches that one tail out of play. Ran all the way over to the Harbor Hawks bullpen. Made a fly out in the Harbor Hawks bullpen earlier today. He's got the speed to cover ground. Here's the 0-1 to the lefty. Down the middle for strike two. Ryan Reich came in the last inning and went 1, 2, 3. A fly out and back-to-back strikeouts. He's got good stuff, trying to keep it up in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the 0-2. Whistles up high. Sawyer Black, a rising sophomore out of North Carolina. In his 11th game in a Harbor Hawk uniform this summer, a 2.41 average. Here's the 1-2. Popped up foul. Over the Harbor Hawks dugout and over the bleachers that sit right behind. Mariners coming off of a 5-2 loss yesterday to Falmouth. After the All-Star weekend, here's the 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. The Mariners have yet to win a game coming off a day off here this summer. The 2-2. Up high. Last three pitches for Ryan Reich have been outside the zone. A nice job by Black to not go swinging for the fences. Payoff pitch. Drilled down the right field line and foul. The Harbor Hawks dugout has come to life.
The rally caps are on.
Trying to get their team back in this ball game. The Harbor Hawks have been sliding recently. 3-7 in their last 10. But they are not out of a playoff spot. Fourth in the West, but all those teams in that division are neck and neck. Hyannis just 3 points back from first, which is Wareham.
Starting to feel like Wareham has taken the kingpin at least of the West. And it was a 7-game winning streak. They won again yesterday. This Wareham team and Ryan Smythe has his troops organized right now. Now it's who's going to be that lone team out in the West, because it could be anyone else, I would say.
Black with a new bat. Here's the payoff pitch. High. So after Black got a new bat out of the dugout, he chucks it right back to his dugout and will take his spot on first. And here is the man, Ryan McKay. You can hear the dugout chanting his name. He has been the Harbor Hawks' top player this summer. He's played the most amount of games out of any Harbor Hawk with 25, batting a .293 average. 29 hits this summer is the most. First pitch, he watches a fastball sail right past him, right down the middle for strike one. A tough break for Ryan Reich on that last batter, because you had him on the ropes with Black getting the better of him. Here's the 0-1. Up high. Listen to that dugout. Righty on lefty. The 1-1. Drilled into left. D. Kennedy on the run, back towards the track. He makes the head-high grab for out number one.
Center fielder from
Just missed that one. That's a left-handed hitter too, Gino. He went the other way, and that ball was stung.
Owen Prince in the 9 spot. Gets set from the left side. Black on first after a walk. There's one away in the bottom of the 9th. Mariners up by 4. Here's the first pitch to Prince. Fastball right down Broadway for strike one. The 0-1. High. 1 ball, 1 strike to Prince. Has reached once today off of a walk, but 2 ground outs as well. Dangles the bat between his legs and now lifts it over his left shoulder. Black on first. Here's the 1-1. Inside, right at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. Reich readies the glove at the chest, fires home the 2-1. Up high again. 3 balls, 1 strike. The Harbor Hawks dugout is screaming out towards the mound. Ryan Reich trying to tune him out. The 3-1 popped up. Infield right side. Harris trots down the line and makes the head-high grab for out number 2.
I don't know, Gino. I think the Harbor Hawks just decided to maybe wake up or start carrying a little too late tonight. I mean, at the end of the day, these are just kids, and it's summer ball, but singing songs and barking from the dugout down by 4 in the 9th with very limited momentum. If you ask me, it seems a little bit premature.
Bottom of the 9th. Back to the top of the order we go with 2 outs. Here's Jake Schaffner. First pitch. Hits the inner edge for strike 1. Sawyer Black on first after being walked. Schaffner with his lone hit that came in his last plate appearance. Righty on lefty. The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes from first. Pitch at the plate's outside. The throw down to second is well high. Maddox Maloney, nice job knocking it down as he was on the move, heading from short to second.
Maloney wasn't ready, is what happened. I'm not saying the Conti throw would have beaten Sawyer Black there, but Maloney didn't realize that the runner was going, and Conti had let the ball go, so Maloney had to just go behind the bag, not a direct line to the bag, just to keep that ball from going to center.
The 1-1 to Schaffner. Flared the other way, foul. Ryan Reich just 1 pitch away from ending this ball game and securing a victory for the Mariners. Schaffner trying to keep the dugout hopes alive. Mariners up 6-2 with Black on second. Black with a lead off. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High and outside. Mariners are back in action tomorrow against the Bourne Braves, a makeup game. Only 2 teams on the Cape that will be in action. Here's the 2-2. Line to right center, down for a hit. Black rounds past third. He's into home easily. It's an RBI single for Jake Schaffner. That cuts the deficit to just 3 here in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs.
The left fielder from Georgia Tech, number 7, Parker Brocious.
Good piece of hitting, a good at-bat from Schaffner. If you're right, shake it off. Your offense has put you in a position, the rest of the pitchers, where you're still not even at the tying run at the plate. Continue to attack the zone. You don't want to lose Brocious and have to deal with Luigi and maybe Camacho after.
Brocious from the right side. First pitch. Low. Brocious in his first game this summer here on Cape Cod. The 1-0. Bounce softly, third base line, and it just rolls foul. So first strike of the count to Brocious. He's reached 3 times today. A walk, a single, and a hit by pitch. Brocious, the rising senior out of Georgia Tech, gets set for his 1-1. With 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, here it comes. Fouled straight back.
Stick around post game. We'll have an interview.
Right
on
here,
the radio, our first time.
Right here on the Mariner Radio Network. You can also tune in on our social medias for that as well, at Harwich Mariners on Instagram and Twitter. But Ryan Reich's got to close the door first. The 1-2. Check swing, appeal. He went around, strike 3. Ryan Reich delivering the strikeout, his 3rd of the evening, and that's the ball game here in Hyannis. A 6-3 victory for the Mariners on a game that Harwich got some good pitching out of their starter, Gianni Gambardella. He went 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run. And from there, Luke, the offense just sort of came to them. And that's the way the Mariners love to play.
Absolutely, an all-around Mariner win. You have the same amount of hits, but more run as the other team. I'm going to go try and grab Tanner Marsh and see if we can get T Smooth for an interview on the radio.
So stick around for that. We'll keep things right here. Tanner Marsh today, 3 hits, all of them coming in his last 3 plate appearances, all 3 of them being singles. Also give him an RBI as well and a run. Tanner Marsh, the leadoff hitter and the second baseman today for the Mariners, but it wasn't just him, it was an all-around effort by the Mariners. Nico Brini batting in the 2 spot. He had 2 hits, a single and a double, as well as 2 runs. The top 2 hitters for the Mariners in this order, really sparking some offense. But like I said, you got to give a lot of credit to this pitching staff. With Gambardella starting, you had Adam Arthur coming in and doing a nice job in relief. Went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, and notched 3 strikeouts. Ryan Reich sealing the deal with 2 innings, gave up just 1 hit, 1 earned run, and 3 strikeouts. All right, as Luke goes to grab Tanner Marsh, we'll send things to break. Mariners take down the Harbor Hawks 6-3, but stick around. The post-game coverage has just begun. You won't want to miss it. We'll be back on the Mariners Radio Network.
When you need to dig, lift, move, cut, or just about anything else, then dial up the rental source staffed with equipment and construction experts. They'll help you get the right machine for the job and make sure it's delivered when and where you need it. With locations across New England and the newest and most reliable inventory, Milton Rents is your local source.
You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
We welcome you back here to McKeon Park. Our post-game coverage rolls on after a 6-3 victory for the Mariners over the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. The first win of the summer for the Mariners over the Harbor Hawks in 3 meetings. And now joined with our Luke Brenneman is the leadoff hitter and the second baseman for the Mariners, Tanner Marsh. Luke, take things away.
Thanks, Gino. Here with Tanner Marsh. Tanner, 3 for 5 tonight. Just the presence of getting on and the top of the order for Harwich. What's been working for you just night in and night out?
Honestly, just trying to stay simple, not trying to do too much, like especially at the leadoff spot. Like my job is to just get on base. I'm not supposed to be hitting the ball out the yard. I need to create chaos on the bases. So that's just my main goal and just sticking to my approach just to get on base.
Stole a base tonight, had an RBI as well, along with the 3 hits. You were an all-star over the weekend. How was that experience at YD?
It was great, man. Obviously I wanted to be an all-star, and just going to get that type of experience, just the atmosphere there it was great, man. I couldn't have had a better day, so I really liked it.
So you guys head to Bourne tomorrow to make up a game that should have already been played because of rain. This is a stretch where you guys have 7 consecutive games in 7 nights. What's the message from Steve Engler just to try and stay focused night in and night out?
You know, you come in with the same demeanor every single day. You know, like the plan to come in every single day and just win, play hard, you know, grind everything out is Steve's demeanor, and like that's what, if we can stick by that as a team, Steve will be happy with it.
Well, you guys did that tonight, a 6-3 win for the Mariners on the road in Hyannis. We will be back on the road tomorrow on the Mariners Radio Network at Bourne. That's Tanner Marsh. He had 3 hits tonight in the win. Until next time on the Mariners Radio Network.
Thanks so much, Luke. Tanner Marsh, the player of the game for the Mariners. 3 hits today, 3 singles, an RBI, and a run. Someone that really started the offensive swing for the Mariners as the leadoff hitter tonight. The Mariners take down the Harbor Hawks for the first time this summer. A 6-3 win for the Mariners. And now Harwich 14-12-3 on the summer. Hyannis now 12-15-3. The Mariners neck and neck with Chatham in the standings, tied at 29 points. But the Anglers right now down 5-0 to the Wareham Gatemen in the top of the 7th. It's that time of the summer where you got to start looking at how these other teams are performing. And, you know, obviously still a lot of games left to play. The Mariners also have a game at hand, the makeup game tomorrow at Bourne. Make sure to tune in right here on the Mariners Radio Network. That game will start at 6 o'clock. We hope to see you then here on the Mariners Radio Network. But Harwich's got to make sure that they're taking care of business and getting wins when you can, and that's exactly what the Mariners did here tonight. After losing to Falmouth yesterday, the Mariners back in the win column tonight. A 6-3 victory over the Hyannis Harbor Hawks here in Hyannis. For now, our producer Dave Roberts and Max Stewart, for my partner Luke Brenneman, I'm Gino Antamarino saying so long and good night. We hope to see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock right here on the Mariners Radio Network.